For the past several months, we have been finding ways to help our community cope with and strengthen what might have been greatly affected by the global crisis we are currently facing. From mental to spiritual to physical wellness, we got you covered. But as the crisis continues to rob some of us of our jobs, businesses, and livelihood, we offer you a golden opportunity to regain what you have lost and start a new venture. St. Therese Private School Task Force Parenting, in partnership with Campus Cloud, presents its 6th webinar for parents, The Power of Two, a back-to-back talk on financial wellness, featuring two powerhouse speakers in the country today. Mr. Chinky Tan, author and financial consultant, who will teach us how to save, to budget, and to earn by learning new skills and technologies during this pandemic. And Mr. Johns Habuk, CEO and co-founder of several businesses and consultancy, who will teach us how to start, to operate, and to expand an online business. Unleash your entrepreneurial mindset and get the business you've always dreamed of right in the comfort of your home. Beat the crisis. Join The Power of Two, April 24, Saturday, 8:30 in the morning. Catch us live via Zoom and streaming on Facebook. Feel the power of two. Catch the shower of prizes. The Power of Two is brought to you by the STEPS Task Force Parenting in partnership with Campus Cloud. Be there. everybody to the sixth and the last webinar for parents this school year. As before, we would like to start our activity this morning with a prayer. So may I request everybody to please bow your heads, close your eyes even if you want to. And for all the Catholics, please make the sign of the cross properly as we invoke the Lord's presence in our midst.
Let us close our eyes and feel the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
One pair of hands formed the mountains. One pair of hands formed the sea. One pair of hands made the sun and the moon. Every bird, every flower, every tree. One pair of hands formed the valleys, the ocean, the rivers, and the sand. Those hands are so strong. So when life goes wrong, put your faith into one pair of hands. One pair of hands heal the sick. One pair of hands raise the dead. One pair of hands calm the raging storm. And thousands of people were fed. One pair of hands said, I love you. And those hands were nailed to a tree. Those hands are so strong. So when life goes wrong, put your faith into one pair of hands.
Lord, we completely trust and place our family into your hands. Into your pair of hands we know you are in control of all of us and all your beautiful and wonderful creations. But Lord, at this point can we also ask you to lend us that pair of hands to make it ours too. As we surrender ourselves in adoration, we ask that you would bring comfort and peace and your healing power of love. Calm our fears and worries in this time of uncertainty, especially now that this pandemic we are experiencing seems nowhere near over. Almighty God, we pray that you please take care of our mental and physical health. May you give us enough strength to renew our spiritual connection to you. Lord, we believe you are our Savior and our Protector. Guide us to use our hands to pray and to keep our eyes on our fingers to offer prayers to other people. As we open our hands and look down at our palm, O Lord, with grateful hearts we thank you for all the blessings and we ask for forgiveness for all our shortcomings. As we see our thumbs, O Lord, the closest fingers to our heart, we give thanks for the gift of family, our loved ones and friends. We trust in your mighty power to protect them from harm and preserve the bond that ties our families. With our pointer fingers, O Lord, we pray for those who teach, instruct, and heal, for they need support and wisdom to show them the right direction. With our middle fingers, Lord, the tallest finger who stands tall, which reminds us of our leaders, the priests and those who have authority in and out of our communities, we pray that you bless them with your guidance. With our ring fingers, Lord, even though it is the weakest finger, we are reminded that we need to be strong enough to pray for the weak, the sick, the elderly, the poor, and the unemployed. We pray for them and their families. May you alleviate their hardships, especially in these most trying times. And finally, Lord, with our little fingers, the smallest of all, we pray for ourselves. May you continue to guide and bless us and protect us all the days of our lives.
Those hands are so strong, so when life goes wrong, put your faith into one pair of hands. Put your faith into one pair of hands.
Loving Father in heaven, through this prayer, we humbly ask you to shower our speakers today of your greatest wisdom and inspiration. May they too pass their pair of hands to our parents and friends. May the invaluable knowledge we will learn from them be put into practice. We pray too that this gathering will open windows of opportunities to improve our finances. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Who doesn't want to get rich? Who doesn't want a comfortable life? I know we all do, because otherwise you won't be here with us for this webinar. Okay, so brace yourselves, people. Now, each one of our speakers will be given an hour and a half to discuss with you what they are supposed to discuss. After that, we shall entertain questions coming from you. But we cannot promise that all your questions will be answered by our speakers. But just the same, if you have a very important question, stress on the important, just type them in the chat box and we'll do the rest, okay? So that's a deal. Stay with us till the end and you might just win prizes. Very exciting prizes. They are different from what we have been giving away from first to the fifth webinars for you. And we are also giving them differently this time. Kung ano man po ito, well, abangan po natin. Basta you'll be surprised. So stay, okay? And by the way, this early, we would like to thank our school's Task Force Parenting and our partner for this webinar, Campus Cloud. Thank you so much for bringing these two gentlemen speakers to your homes. And one more thing, please, and this is really very important. Please remember that we are not allowed to record this webinar for copyrights law, okay? Wala pong magre-record ng ating webinar, all right? Let's keep the ball rolling, but first, I want you all to welcome the president of St. Teresa Private School. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Telnago.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam.
Happy Saturday morning to all of us.
It is indeed very happy Saturday, Madam.
Yeah, I can see a lot of kids joining us. How are you all? Okay, since today is our last webinar for the school year, we really tried our best to save the best for last. Indeed, this is going to be a fully loaded back-to-back talk from two powerful speakers will help us understand all the angles in the real essence of the effect of this pandemic, which eventually has brought significant changes, not only in our way of living, our lifestyles, and our work that surely affects our finances. Parents, now is the right time for us to assess our current financial situation. I want you to reflect as early as now, gather all the information you have, check all your resources, start now to entertain questions that might be a big help. Like questions like, what exactly changed about it? Agree? What can be improved? Where to start when opportunities are already at the palm of our hands? And yet we are anxious about how to go ahead and where to make a start. Okay, so parents, I know that we are all aware that we are now living in the new normal. The use of technology and digital transformation have become important for coping us in this present crisis. I can attest to this. Even our STEPS community, lumabas dito yan sa survey natin during our previous webinar, right? Ang dami, no? Marami tayo mga parents na talagang ang paggamit ng social media is really one of the top two stressors from our community. It is because social media, virtual Zoom engagement becomes our cup of tea. Or shall I say, it is the word of mouth in this digital era. Because the use of our gadget nowadays becomes our security blanket. The love of being on our phones all day, every day becomes a necessity. Why? It is again because of the effect of these continuous disruptions in our day-to-day life. Talagang binago talaga tayo ng panahon. But what is the beauty of this? Kahit papano, we all embrace this digital phenomenon. E-commerce websites such as the famous Lazada, Shopee, now are at the forefront of this online shopping platform, which at the click of your fingers, technology has already transformed online business transactions into an infinite marketplace where conducting business has become more convenient and efficient to all of us. So we have been blessed today with two very certified and equipped financial speakers. Any moment, we will be introducing them to all of you. But in the meantime, aside from the wisdom we will gain from them, we would like also to give or extend our helping hand to our community. Parents, we are now conceptualizing another program in our school. We are coming up with, a plan to develop an online marketplace to our parents where you can promote your product to reach more people. And of course, this is also one way of supporting one another. Although we cannot help you financially, but we will try our very best, to support our community side by side. No? Aside from our task force parenting, to which we are committed to deliver, we would like also to give way to another program distinctly designed to all of you. That is how we value our parents, our partners, thus creating this new baby that we are now conceptualizing. No, this is we call this one parents helping parents, or shall I say, this is one way of fostering parent to parent. This is a virtual outlet connection and cooperation. When you say outlet, connection, and cooperation, um, it goes to show that in the connection part, where we get involved, us, especially us, the school, the teachers. This is one way of helping connect from parent to parent, or just like connecting home to school, right? It is where the World Wide Web to connect each other. And now, on the cooperation part, it is the involvement of our community, meaning co-ownership, co-owned by parents. This is where we need the cooperation of each and every one of us in our STEPS community. Moreover, indeed, there is still a lot, no, or such steps into long-lasting, powerful partnership. But at least we want to give it a try this time. Right now, our focus or our main goal for this new project is for you to have first and foremost an entrepreneurial mindset. Now is the right time for us to think about, to open your mind. No? Let us open our eyes to scout for new avenues or new segments and new markets for your business. See if you can find opportunities for your business to grow in these crying times. Parents, make this moment happen. Remember, we're all in this together. All right? So now I am so excited. Our speaker is already there. We can now start. Sit down, relax, get hold of your computer, of your gadgets. I'll turn you over to Sir King for our first talk. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for listening.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of St. Therese Private School. So without further ado, let us now introduce to you our first speaker this morning. The St. Therese community is indeed privileged and honored to be graced with the presence of a man who has been educating, inspiring, and motivating Filipino people to become wealthy by saving, budgeting, and investing in order to be debt-free. Our man of the hour is a radio and television personality having several shows on Radio 5 and 1PH. A best-selling author who has written 14 best-selling books and selling more than 1 million copies of these books. He is a columnist for Filipino Star Ngayon, Tempo, Seafarer Asia, and Good News Pilipinas. He is a social media influencer having millions and millions of followers on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. He is a keynote speaker having been invited to speak in some of the biggest companies and organizations, both public and private, here in the Philippines. He is a motivational coach whose top 3 values, faith, family, and finance, have led him to where he is now. He has now become a man who not only dreams for himself, but for other people to experience financial freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, the leading finance expert and wealth coach in the Philippines, please welcome Mr. Chink Positive himself, Mr. Chinky Tan.
Come on! Yes! Can you feel it? Good morning, good morning, good morning po sa inyong lahat. Yes, I'm pretty excited today. First, just like to thank Ma'am Telma for inviting me sa St. Therese. Really, it's such an honor and pleasure. Ramdam na ramdam ko talaga yung compassion nyo, at the same time your heart really to help your parents, no? It's indeed really a rare ito lang para sa mga parents na nandito, First time ko lang ma-meet, actually, first time ko makausap si Ma'am Telma kagabi. Na yun nga, after hearing her. Kasi rare lang na may mga schools na ginagawa itong ginagawa nila. As a matter of fact, just like to be upfront and honest with you that you need to learn how to value this session because they invested a lot of money just to pull me out and invite me here. So in other words, hindi ako cheap. So, kasi hindi naman dapat to gawin eh. Sa totoo lang. This is an added cost, especially in these difficult times. But I believe na nakikita nila yung value. That's the reason why I want to encourage you. Number one, let us make this time productive. Sana wag kayo makinig lang. What I want you to do right now is to maximize your learning session by getting a piece of paper and a pen to write it down. And I hope that you don't allow only your kids. You learn with your kids. Sana hindi lang sayang na yung anak nyo lang ang nandito. Kasi yung anak nyo naman, okay naman, they will learn. However, this is more for you, not for them. But if you learn, di ba? Parang if you learn, you'll be parang simple lang to eh. You can never teach what you do not know and you can never give what you do not have. I don't think after this session, your children will tell you, Pa, ma, upo kayo, tuturo ko kung ano yung natutunan ko. I don't think that will happen. So, kids, if your parents are there, I highly recommend that you bring your parents along and then para ma-maximize yung learning. Kasi akong manghihinayang para sa inyo pagka pinalagpas nyo to. And then also, King, I just like also to appreciate King. King, galing, ang galing ng host natin, ang ganda ng boses niya.
Thank you, sir.
Parang boses ng pang radyo, no? Yung
Parang kayo din po, sir. Parang kayo din.
Nasa radyo naman talaga ako, di ba? Oo. Si King, yung boses niya talaga bagay na bagay. Yung sa mga napapakinggan ko nung 70s, yung mga ganito.
Oh, okay.
Gabi ng lagim. Ano mga pang-horror ba? Joke lang King. Good job,
okay.
King.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good job. Okay, game. Start na tayo. Super excited ako. The reason why I'm super excited, you're a parent and I'm a parent. I'm a parent right now of 20, 18, and 16 years old. I know the pain, di ba? Man, the pain of being a parent, di ba? Excited na dalawa lang kayo, nag-asawa kayo, nagkaanak kayo, pero nung lumalabas na yung mga diapers, lumalabas na pambayad ng mga infant formula, lumalabas na yung mga educational fund, di na tayo natutuwa. Maniwala ka. Na-stress na tayo. So, these are realities. And then, another reality is this. Because of the pandemic, which Ma'am Telma made mention a moment ago already, na binago talaga buhay natin. Whether you like it or not. Just like si King, sinabi niya, wala kayong magagawa, akong host ngayon. Hawak ko yung mic. So, some people were affected. No? As a matter of fact, even the school are affected. No? Mga schools, definitely. I haven't met a school na sinabi nila tumaas daw ang kanilang enrollment itong pandemic. Hindi, it's the other way around. Lahat po ay bumaba. Kasi wala na pang tuition yung mga iba. Tapos yung mga negosyo, diba, trabaho, nawala. Yan ang reality. Diba? Pag may problema tayo sa buhay, pag hindi natin hiranarap ang problema, hindi siya masosolve. It will not become better. It will just become worse. So, ito na. Brace yourself. Itong reality. Let's go to the first slide. According to Bloomberg opinion, we must start planning for a permanent pandemic. With coronavirus mutations pitted against vaccination in a global arms race, we may never go back to normal. For you to expect that things will go back to normal, no one, the doctors, health professionals, no one can tell when will this end. So, ang attitude natin ganito dapat as parents, no? Sulat niyo to. Expect the best, but prepare for the worst. Expect that COVID will end tomorrow. Bukas tapos na yung COVID. Back to normal tayo. But prepare as if COVID will exist another 100 years. Dapat ganun yung way of thinking na natin. So my friendship, ito lang question ko sa inyo. Even if you're a government employee, you're in business, you're an employee, and you're in this is only not only for the parents but even for the owners of the school. How long can you sustain? That is a one important question that you need to answer today. Again, denying the problem does not exist. It will not solve the problem. It will make the problem go worse. What is your plan? What if this pandemic stretches for another 10 to 20 years? Ano yung plano mo? How can you live around this pandemic? And I hope your goal is not only to survive. Your goal is to thrive in this environment. Ito yung tanong, Chinky, how can I become wealthy and debt-free? Let me start by saying this. Ang pagyaman ng isang tao hindi nag-uumpisa sa laman ng kanyang bulsa kung magkano kanyang kinikita, saan siya nakatira. Ang pagyaman ng isang tao ay nag-uumpisa kung paano siya mag-isip. Allow me to present this first formula. It's called mindset plus action equivalent to result. Repeat after me. Mindset plus action equivalent to what? Result. Okay. Negative mindset, negative action, negative result. Positive mindset, positive action, positive result. Wrong mindset, wrong action, wrong result. Right mindset, right action, right result. Garbage in, garbage out. What you sow is what you reap. You cannot live consistently to the way you think inconsistently. You can never win in life with a defeated mindset. Do you all agree? Tama, mali. So my question to you is this. Do you want to win in life? Gusto niyo bang magwagi sa buhay? Yes or no? Should you possess a positive mindset or a negative mindset? Bakit kaya mas madali mag-isip ng problema kaysa maghanap ng solusyon? Bakit kaya mas madali magreklamo sa buhay kaysa magpasalamat sa buhay? Bakit mas madali kaya tumingin sa mga bagay na wala tayo kaysa magpasalamat kung anon man meron tayo? It takes not the wrong mindset is that it takes an idea to make money. Yan ang right mindset. Hindi mahalaga. Ang daming OFW na yun nga, nakakalungkot, they come back, they have money, but they don't know what to do with the money, naubos. Matuto ka sa karanasan ng ibang tao at pagkakamali. Yan ang pinakamagaling na guro. Because prevention is better than cure. So, nagigets nyo, kaya nga may school eh. May eskwelahan, may guro to share their experience to us. Guys, ito lang don't say that you know it all. Ako, I thank God that I don't know much. Konti lang alam ko. Alam niyo bakit? Just like this glass. It's not full. So if it's not full, pwede palagyan. I always treat myself every day. Every day, when I wake up, I empty my glass. Why? So that there's something new that can be filled. Because if it's already full, once you pour something, it will spill. Sayang. Okay, why is it important to save? Bakit? O, simple lang. Simplihan ko lang kayo, ha? Sino sa inyo nagsasabi na, Chinky, mahirap mag-save? Please be honest. Alam mo, if there's one thing, sulat nyo to, if there's one good thing that this COVID really taught us, this COVID situation taught us that we can live off essential. For almost 1 year plus, na we never hardly ate out. We hardly bought new clothes, new shoes, di ba? New gadgets. And it's a miracle. We're still alive. Buhay pa tayo. Tama? Para sa mga sino sa inyo? Umamin kayo ha, yung mga hindi umaamin, si Lord na bahala sa inyo ha. Sino sa inyo nagbabakasyon? Kahit once a year, kasama pamilya. Once a year. O magkano? Yung vacation budget. Oo, yung vacation budget. Sige, more or less, give me a figure. Pag nagbabakasyon kayo. 50K, mahina na yun. 50K. Tama? 50K na lang per year. Oh, hindi kayo nakabagbakasyon. Naipon nyo yan ngayon. Tama o mali? Always remember, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep and save. Kahit kumita ka 100,000, kung lifestyle mo, 120. Lubog ka pa rin sa utang. Kahit kumita ka na ng 30,000 naman, but if you live below. 30, may ipon ka. Alam mo problema natin, mahilig kasi tayong ikumpara natin ang ating sarili sa iba. Come on, umamin na tayo. We have the tendency to compare ourselves with others. Kasi if you always compare yourself with other people, there are only two things that will happen. First, you will become proud because you're better off than other people. Look at me now. Or number two, you'll become sad and disappointed because others are way ahead of you. At the end of the day, you just need to ask yourself, did you do your best? Let's say you did your best, but your best wasn't good enough. Don't feel you're lesser of a parent because you cannot just give what your kids want and you cannot give your best. You give what you can afford. Ako makikiusap din ako, mga parents, kung hindi nyo afford, huwag kayong manghiram. Kasi yung utang concept at hiram is this: I want it now. Hindi ako makapaghintay. I want instant gratification. So, pag sinanay natin yan, paglaki, ganun ang mangyayari. Ito yung wrong way of savings eh. Wrong way ha, wrong way. Income minus expense equivalent to savings. Sweldo, gastos, tapos ipon. Pag yan ang formula mo ni pisong duling, walang matitira. The right way of savings is this: income minus savings equivalent to expense. Income minus savings equivalent to expense. Sweldo, tabi, bago ka gumastos. Chinky, ngayon nga kulang na nga sweldo ko paano pa ako mag-iipon? Look at me. Doblehin din sweldo mo, kulang pa rin. Doblehin pa rin kita mo, kulang pa rin. The problem is not your income. The problem is the person who's handling the income. The problem, again, is not your money. The problem is your attitude towards the money. 50, 25, 25. 50% goes to savings, 25% investment, 25% I spend. During the time whenever I earned 1 peso, 50 cents goes to what? Savings. 25 cents investment or business. 25 spend I can spend. I want to buy 1 peso worth of candy. I have to earn 4 pesos. 2 peso savings, 1 peso investment, 1 peso I can spend. If I'm currently spending 100k a month for my family, ano ibig sabihin yan? Ladies and gentlemen, I need to earn how much? 400,000. Why? 200,000 savings, 100,000 investment, 100,000 I can spend. Ever since I was young, I was trained to think like that. So ano nangyayari? Whenever I spend, I enjoy. Why? Listen. Because the more I spend, the more I save. I cannot spend without savings. Ang default ko is savings. And please, look at me. Parents, don't try this at home. And if you do try this at home, parents, alam nyo, araw-araw anong kakainin ng anak nyo? Skyflakes, malutong, kahit anong ipato. Skyflakes naman, nagda-diet tayo kasi 50, 25, 25. Itong formula na ito, hindi para sa inyo. Hindi yan para sa inyo. Kasi mga breadwinners kayo Ito, sandali lang ito, let me offer a disclaimer. Itong formula na shinare ko po sa inyo, hindi ibig sabihin, gagayahin nyo. It's a principle. Everybody say principle. So, you change the numbers based on your convenience, based on your capability. Let's say, 'di ba? Magkano sa savings? Kaya ko lang kasi 5%. 5%. Magkano sa investment? 5%. Expenditures mo, 90%. Sige. So, pero ito, pag tumaas ang income mo, you don't increase your standard of living, but you increase your standard of savings and investing. So, ang gagawin mo, magiging 10, 10, 80. Tapos, pag kumita ulit, 10, 20. Nagigets nyo? 10, 20, 70. Tapos, magiging 20, 20, 60. Yun. So, why do we need to prepare? The reason why you need to save for emergency fund. Parents, emergency fund is 6 to 12 months right now. 6 to 12 months of your monthly expenses. Ano yung monthly expenses? Tubig, kuryente, upa, matrikula, diba? Cellphone load, lahat. Mortgage mo, 6 to 12 months. Kung ang monthly expenses mo nasa 50k a month, times 6, that's around 300,000 to 600,000. 300k to 600k. Dapat yan ang goal nyo. Ito, bibilisan ko lang mga parents. Siyempre, my friends, look at me. Challenge talaga ngayon. Challenge. Kaya, ito, second thing that we can learn from this pandemic, aside from na we can live off essential. Number 2, it's not enough for you to have only one source of income. You need to have multiple sources of income. Do you all agree? Pag iisa lang source of income mo, nanganganib ka. Diba? Ang hirap especially industry. If you belong to the tourism industry, if you belong to the group, yung mga group, mga weddings, anniversaries, mga ganon, binyag, kasal, wala, patay tayo dyan. If you belong in the entertainment, patay, wala, as in. Again, remember my first opening? Expect the best but prepare for the worst. Diba? Expect that COVID will end tomorrow but prepare as if it's going to be 100 years. Can you sustain? Yun nga. Number one, I highly recommend you can start with whatever you know. That's the first thing. Kung anong alam mo, doon ka mag-umpisa. Wag ka muna sumabay sa uso. Yung uso mabilis gayahin. Pero mas maganda, kung saan ka magaling, doon ka mag-umpisa. So guys, patok na pagkakakitaan for everyone. Ano yung 4 na patok na negosyo na magpapayaman sa'yo kahit pandemic? Okay? So, I'll skip off all of this already. Ito yung 4. I call it patok. Patok, P-A-T-O-K. Pagkain, teknolohiya, online, kagandahan, at kalusugan. If you go to these 4 categories, sulat nyo to. If you want, take screenshot. Okay? First, pagkain. Because food is universal, consumable, high margin, easy to start. Technology, sinabi na ni Madam, it's a way of life, easy, convenient, it's safe. 'Di ba? Hindi na natin kailangang lumabas. 'Di ba? Avoid virus. Kagandahan. Alam na this. 'Di ba? Huge market. People want to look good and feel good, in demand. At kalusugan. Why? Health is wealth. Protection from virus, demand is high. Especially right nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, pag na-COVID ka, alam naman magkano gagastusin, ang laki. So question, gusto mo bang matuto kung paano kumita sa 4 na patok na online business na ito? Wait no more. Ito na good news. Meron akong ginawang isang conference, patok na pagkakakitaan for everyone. Mark this on your calendar, parents, July 3, Saturday, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Private, group to hindi to public. Private webinar via Facebook group. Okay? So this course is for everyone who wants to become entrepreneurs, start your own home food business, start your own beauty products, and cash into the health and wellness. Sinong unang in-invite ko? Walang iba kundi si Chef Boy Logro. Idol sa kusina. His topic will be build your dream home food business. Alam mo naman to si Chef Boy, international chef to at saka local chef. 11 years ang kanyang programa. So he will teach us. Actually, may school siya. Tinanong ko magkano yung kanyang rate pag magtuturo siya. For his rate lang for this course is 1,999. And then ako naman, I will be teaching naman about branding. Create a strong brand para bumenta ka ng marami. At the end of the day, parents, people do not buy products, they buy brand. Right? When I say soft drinks, you say what? Coke. When I say toothpaste, you say what? Colgate. Kasi nga, brand. So, pag nagtuturo ko ng branding, personal branding, ang charge ko 25 to 50. Pero pag group coaching, 2,499. Third, we invited also a resto coach for 29 years. Siya lang naman ang nag-open ng stores, ng 100 stores ng Jollibee, Shakey's, Outback Steakhouse, Buffalo and Wings, si Coach Romel Nang. Ang ituturo naman niya, puhunan, presyo at kita sa food negosyo. Step-by-step guide on how to start your own profitable home-delivered food business. And then next, ito pala, ang fee niya is 4,999. And then on top of that, we're gonna teach you also how to create your healthcare and beauty care products. Dito may in-invite pa rin kami. So pag tinutal natin tong value ng course na ito, it's around 11,000. Pero may good news ako sa inyo. Gusto niyo ng good news, mga parents? Para sa inyo, hindi 11,000. Doble. Hindi, para sa inyo mga parents, we want to make it affordable. We will give you a 80% discount. 1,999 only. 1,999. At di lang yun. Kasi ang importante sa business kasi, you need to have a business system. A complete business system. Ano po to? Ang complete business system na ito, marketing system, 'di ba? Track and manage your orders, analytics, inventory system, kailangan niyo 'yan para bago kayo magnegosyo, and online payment system. Ang value na ito is 25 to 100,000 kung kukunin niyo tong system na ito. Pero the good news is sa 1,999 kasama na to, it's for free. Libre na. So ang goal namin sa course na ito, simple. Once you learn, you will be able to implement and earn immediately. Do you think that's a good idea? Eh, tama na yung information application na. But hold on. Hold on, baby, hold on. Ano ba? Parang side A lang yan. So instead of 199, magbigay na lang tayo ng early bird registration na 1,999 na lang, my friendship. Guys, ito lang yung heart ko, no? My heart really for parents, I want you to be productive. I want you to be productive. Especially, ulitin ko, expect the best that pandemic will end soon but prepare for the worst. So, we cannot afford to have only one source of income. And again, Ma'am Telma, congratulations. Maraming salamat, Sir
Thank
King,
you.
for doing this for the parents. And I hope parents that you appreciate St. Therese and then what they're doing na talagang nag-invest sila talaga dito. Okay?
Once again, Mr. Chinkitan, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, sir, and we hope to see you again one day soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I hope I'm sure, Madam, marami po silang natutunan kay Mr. Chinkitan, and I do hope that they would also enroll in the chinkyshop.com.
Yes,
Opo.
yes,
I think,
I'm sure of it.
okay.
But if you did enjoy a lot, our next speaker is also here to share
Wow.
his own expertise that you will also get a lot more better. No? Okay, so
Okay.
this is a combination of two.
Okay.
Now, are you all ready? Come on.
Yep.
Do not stand up yet. We still have a lot of things to go. Now, let's start. Are we ready, Sir King? Take
Are
it
we?
away.
Well, let's ask them. Ready, everyone? Ready for our next speaker? If you are ready, then let's go. In the next 1.5 hours, we will be spending our time with a man who has a master's degree in business administration, major in entrepreneurship from the University of Makati. He has had trainings and has taken up short courses from the Asian Institute of Management, certified franchise executive program, and a manager's course from the University of the Philippines Institute of Small Scale Industries. He is the owner of JGH Group of Companies. He is the CEO and co-founder of H Bros Franchising Incorporated, a food franchising business called Pickup Sticks with more than 40 branches all over Metro Manila. He is also the owner and founder of JGH Business Consultancy, the JGH Professional Solutions, whose nature of business is business registration, compliance, and accounting services. Our speaker's line of expertise include business expansion strategy consultation, franchising, co-ownership and distribution, financial analysis and strategies, strategic planning, restaurant and commissary operations, government compliances, and Facebook marketing and advertising. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in your home our next powerhouse business speaker, Mr. Jose Marie G. Habok.
Hello, good morning, everyone. And again, thank you to the management of St. Therese Private School, to Ma'am Telma, to Ma'am Christine. It's an honor to be your speaker for today. And good morning to the participants from our Zoom and also to the viewers from Facebook Live. Again, I'm Joms Habok, and for my session, we'll be talking about investment. Sabi ni Sir Chinky, tawa ko ng tawa kanina kay Sir Chinky, no? It's very important not to have additional source of income for us, specifically sa investment. So for my session, I'll teach you how to have an investment primarily using an online platform or online business. So let me start by sharing my screen. By the way, this will be a technical training in relevance to starting, operating, and growing or expanding an online business. So if you have questions, now feel free to write it down in our chat box, because at the end of the presentation, we'll have a discussion about it, a Q&A for our topic for today. Okay, so let's start. So how to start, operate, and expand an online business. So meaning, before we start the business, before we start an online business, what are the pre-opening requirements that we have to address before we do that? And when we say operate, no, how are we going to have a profitable online business? How are we going to have efficient advertising using the platforms? And lastly, syempre, we always begin with an end in mind, with a goal. How are we going to grow our online business? Okay, so by the way, most of my examples will be based on my actual experience in handling my own businesses. For example, in Pickup Sticks, no, so it is a food franchise business, and pre-pandemic, most of our branches are located in the mall. So pre-pandemic, we have 43 branches. Kami yung directly hit by the pandemic because most of our branches are located in the mall. But fortunately, we were not able to not only to survive, but to thrive in this pandemic. And currently, we have 60 plus branches. Nag-grow pa kami. And we are very proud to say that we have 800% growth versus pre-COVID. So what are the strategies that we formulated? So yun ang i-discuss natin later. And at the same time also with my consultancy. So for the service businesses, if you want to have a service online business. Before we start, allow me to in a slide, no, allow me to share the webinars that I normally conduct and also the field of my consultation. So my main consultation is more on business expansion. So most of the small and medium entrepreneurs engage with me to help them in expanding their businesses, primarily with franchising. No, so we help them develop the franchise program for their business, and also co-ownership and distribution programs. We also do financial analysis and strategies. And since I am into food business, so I also do webinars and consultation as well for restaurant and commissary operations. And also government compliances like business taxation, local permits. Later on, we will discuss the permits and licenses as you start the online business, government mandated benefits, and labor standards as well. And next is e-commerce strategies and social media advertising. So yung topic natin today is one of the topics that I discuss in relevance to e-commerce strategies and social media advertising, and also general business consultation. Okay, so this is our outline for this session. So first we'll have a brief overview about online business. Ano yung mga advantages using this type of industry or this type of business. And next, what are the pre-opening requirements? Ano mga kailangan nating i-prepare before we start an online business? Next is the winning product or service. No? So even if you are the best friend of Mark Zuckerberg, you know the algorithm of Facebook. Paano ang advertising strategies. You know the details of that. If you don't have the winning product, you will not be able to be successful in terms of Facebook advertising, even with other digital platforms. So we start with a very basic. No? Let's analyze what specific product or service that we are going to offer to our customers, to our market. And then we identify, of course, our primary target market. Dapat specific primary target market ang tina-target natin with online advertising. Otherwise, we will not be efficient in terms of our advertising expenses. Okay? So this is more on the business concept and branding. And at the same time, we identify the unique selling proposition of our business. Then from there, we identify our customer. Kaya nga may tinatawag tayong customer avatar. So we have to identify specific target customers. And then after that, no, it's time to do the selling. Okay, selling process na tayo. Since this is an online business, most of our sales will be coming from online transactions. And when it comes to online transactions, syempre, nanggagaling ang traffic from the social media, either Facebook and or Instagram. So we'll have a session, we will dive into the actual interface para makita natin yung Facebook Ads Manager. Okay? So we'll have an actual setup of an ad, of a Facebook ad. And then I'll show you how to do the strategic advertising in Facebook. Sorry. In Facebook platform using the Facebook Ads Manager. And then another topic is the sales funnel strategies. Now, when we say sales funnel, we analyze the customer journey. We have to do that in order for us to be efficient in relevance to the advertising activities. Of course, using Facebook, using Instagram, we can already sell our products. Okay? Makakapagbenta na tayo using Facebook page and Instagram. Pero if we want to have efficient Facebook advertising or Instagram advertising, we need to have sales funnel strategies. And lastly, how are we going to scale up our online business? Okay, so we'll have strategies also or programs in relevance to business expansion, primarily sa online business. Okay, so let's begin. So for the online business, an overview of that, no? So what is online business? So any business, no, wherein yung transaction is conducted online. It could be a social media platform, could be an e-commerce. Sabi niya kanina, sa add to cart ng Lazada, ng Shopee, or your own online platform, your own e-commerce website. Okay? Later on, I'll show you the advantages of having your own online platform, of having your own e-commerce website compared to selling your products to Shopee and Lazada. Okay? So ano yung difference na papakita natin later. But when we talk about online business, most of the transaction, selling transaction, payment, deliveries is conducted online across the internet. And what are the advantages of this? No? Number one, it's very easy to manage anytime and anywhere. No? So, normally I have posts in my Facebook feed, no? Even with my Facebook page. When I wake up in the morning, yung platform namin, e-commerce website, meron ng sales around 25 for our specific branch here in Barangay Capitolio in Pasig. Pagising ko sa umaga, habang nagkakape ako, nakita ko may sales na ng 25,000 dun sa pickup sticks. Pag-check ko sa e-commerce ko naman for my consultancy, meron na rin around 15,000. And then when I check the analytics, the dashboard, nakita ko yung sales, no? Since we are targeting the millennials dun sa pickup sticks, nakita ko yung sales between 12 midnight to 3 a.m. Ang taas ng sales. Natutulog na ako. Pero, no, the platform works for me even if I'm sleeping. Kahit yung team namin tulog na, nagwo-work pa rin yung platform namin. So it's very easy to manage because we have reports anytime and anywhere. Walang problema kung saan man located yung customer namin as long as we targeted them within Metro Manila. Next is the investment level. Okay? As compared to a brick and mortar. So we have pickup sticks, right? So the initial model for that is brick and mortar. So we have physical stores located inside the mall. When you start a kiosk business, a food kiosk business in a mall, you have to spend around 500 to 700,000. So that includes the kiosk fabrication, yung mga cooking equipment, storage. It includes security deposit, advance rental, etc., etc. So you have to allot around 500,000 to 700,000. But using the online platforms, no, kami ginagamit namin ngayon na format is Cloud Kitchen. So I think some of you are familiar with the Cloud Kitchen format. This is a home-based type of food service, a home-based format of a food business. Okay? So since this is a home-based business, yung franchises namin, hindi na kailangan mag-invest sa brick and mortar, sa kiosk fabrication. Hindi na kailangan magbayad ng security deposit sa mall, advance rental, etc., etc. Ang kailangan lang i-invest is yung mga lutuan and freezer for the storage. So, as compared to 500,000, ang investment nila is only around 20,000 for the freezer and mga cooking equipment. So, in relevance to investment, mas maganda ang online business kasi wala kang physical store. Low risk, no? When we say risk dito sa business is financial risk. When we assess the financial risk in running the operations of a business, we have to analyze the fixed operating expenses, the monthly fixed operating expenses. So when you are operating a business inside the mall or any commercial establishment, ano yung mga fixed operating expenses? Number one, rental. Let's compute. Rental, let's say 10,000. For the salary, let's say for easy computation, let's fix it at 15,000. So that's 25. Utilities, kuryente, water, communication plus 5,000. So let's say 30,000. If your cost of goods, when we say cost of goods, the cost to prepare a specific menu item, no? Let's say 50%. Pag ang cost of goods natin is 50%, then our margin is 50%. Okay? Bumenta ka ng 10,000, ang cost mo is 5,000, ang margin natin is 5,000. Okay, so 50% the cost of goods. How are we going to compute for the break-even point? Okay, when we say break-even point or break-even sales, no? Hindi ka kumita, hindi ka rin nalugi. Sakto lang. Okay? Yun ang unang kailangan natin ma-assess when running a brick and mortar operation. Magkano ang dapat kong ibenta every day para hindi ako mag-abono? So assuming na ang cost ko is 30,000, 'di ba? Fixed OpEx, rental, salary, utilities 30,000. My cost of goods, okay, is 50%. So ang gagawin ko lang, the 30,000 fixed OpEx will be divided to the cost of goods. So 30,000 divided by 50%. That is equivalent to 60,000. So that is our break-even sales, 60,000. So you have to have at least 2,000 average daily sales para hindi tayo lugi. Okay? Now, that's for the brick and mortar operation or physical store. Let's compute naman the fixed OpEx for the online business or home-based. May rental ka? Wala. Okay? Salary. Sige, bigyan natin ng salary sa sarili mo. Let's say 10,000. Okay? Bigyan natin ng salary. Utilities, let's say the same. So 15,000. Okay? So the same, 15,000 divided by 50%, that's 30,000. Your break-even sales every day is only 1,000 pesos. Kasi nilagay natin ng salary yung sarili mo. Let's assume walang salary kasi meron naman tayong margin. So what is our fixed OpEx? Utilities na the same, 5,000. So 5,000 pesos divided by 50%, that's 10,000 pesos. That is our break-even sales for the month. So 10,000 divided by 30, so around 700 or 10,000 divided by 30, around 300 to 350 pesos. So that is your break-even sales. So in relevance to risk, no? Kayang-kaya na natin siguro magbenta ng 500 pesos a day. Okay? Mababa na masyado yung chance na mag-abono tayo or malugi ang business using the online business. Okay? The advertising expense naman is variable. Okay? So we'll set a specific budget for advertising. We will discuss that on the latter slides. And market potential. Let's say, again, in the mall, located in the mall. Ano ang market potential if I have a store? Let's say, nasa grocery, kiosk, food kiosk. What's the potential of your business? So, syempre, you have to base your potential dun sa foot traffic ng mall mismo or foot traffic ng grocery. Okay? Kung yun ang foot traffic, that's basically your market potential. Tapos hati-hati kayo based on your desired market share with your competitors. But with the online business, you are not limited to the foot traffic. It depends on your strategy online. And I'll teach you how to scale your business using the advertising strategies. You are not limited to foot traffic. In relevance to managing a business, no, either it's an online or offline business, it's very important that we analyze data. Okay? Database nga, sabi ni Sir Chinky, no? So, when we have the database and we analyze the performance or the behavior of your customers, no, you can have a specific strategies to address that behavior of the customers. So, in relevance to that, when it comes to data analytics, high level pagdating sa online. Kami in our platform, we know what specific product, let's say sa pickup sticks, no? We know what specific products are fast moving for a specific age range. Let's say when we do advertising, no, alam namin kung ano ang specific age range ang mataas ang engagement. Okay? Because we know our customer avatar. Okay? We know the behavior of our customers because of this data analytics. So when we do advertising strategies, is specific, no, based on the figures, based on the data that we generate. Okay? Later on, i-discuss natin yung data analytics, no? Yung relevance nito as we operate the business. And in terms of expanding an online business, andali. Okay? So, as mentioned, kapag brick and mortar, gusto mo namang expand. Expand tayo sa, let's say I have a branch in Mega Mall. Expand ako sa Makati. Magba-branch out ulit ako sa Makati, sa Glorieta, for example. Additional investment for me. And then, mag-start na naman ako sa branch na yon. Pero using the online business, no, andali. Expand ka lang ng market, expand ka ng geographic location, expand ka ng new audiences. So, there are different types of audiences in Facebook advertising, and then we'll have actual examples of that. Okay? So, these are just the few advantages using an online business. So, I hope na encourage ko kayo to do online business because of these advantages, and it works for us. It works for us for my food business, and even with my consultancy business. Sabi nga ni Ma'am Telma, nakita niya ako sa social media, sa Facebook. Sabi niya sa akin, nag-meeting kami, I am your follower. Hindi naman niya ako kilala, pero with a minimal investment in Facebook advertising, nakikita ko ng mga target market ko. Okay? With the strategies in Facebook advertising, I am very efficient in terms of budget with marketing. Okay? So, let's say we are decided already to do an online business, to invest with an online business. So, how are we going to start? what are the requirements before we start an online business. So, syempre, it's very important that we do a legitimate business, no? I will not encourage na hindi legitimate yung business natin. Huwag tayo maging, sabi nga ni Sir Chinky, mga scammer, okay? So, mas maganda na legit yung business natin. For the permits and licenses, no? Normally, for a brick and mortar operation, for the physical store, ito yung mga requirements. So, let me just discuss this with you just in case meron kayong physical store. The first permit that you need to process is according to the business type, no? So if you're a single prop business or sole prop, you have to register your business with DTI. And if it's a corporation or partnership, with SEC. But if you're a startup entrepreneur, I will recommend DTI first because it's very easy to set up. It's also easier to comply with. Mas madali din at mas mura. So start with DTI first, okay? Number 2, once you have the DTI, you'll have to register with the local permits. When we say local permits, LGUs, okay? Ano ba yung mga local permits? Ano yung mga LGUs? We start with the barangay kung nasaan kayo. So kung nasa barangay, for example, Barangay Kapitolyo ng Pasig, we have to register our business with Barangay Kapitolyo for the barangay clearance. After you have the barangay clearance, you have to register with the municipality or city hall. So that's part of the LGU, mayor's permit. Okay? Okay. For the mayor's permit, there are other supplemental licenses depending on your business. Like for example, kami sa food, in any business dapat kailangan may fire inspection certificate. Sa food kami may sanitary. May building permit, there's a physical location and others. So you have to comply with that, included na yan sa mayor's permit processing. And after that, sunod-sunod to ha, you cannot have a mayor's permit without DTI or SCC or barangay clearance. After you process these first 3, then you proceed with BIR. For the processing of the certificate of registration, the form 2303, books of accounts, authority to print para sa printing of resibo, manual receipts. So you have to process this with BIR. Kung nasaan kayong Revenue District Office or RDO. Okay? Kung anong RDO ang nakakasakop sa location nyo, dun kayo pupunta. And lastly, if you have employees, you have to register your business with SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig. This is for the physical store. Paano kung online? For online, as of the moment, kasi siyempre nagkakaroon na ng mga changes sa permits and licenses because sabi nga ni Sir Chinky, medyo matagal pa yung pandemic. Okay? So mag-a-adjust din in relevance to the ordinance ng LGUs and even with the permits and licenses. But as of the moment, ito lang ang kailangan natin. We have to register your business with DTI and then diretso na with BIR. Okay? So yun lang. You don't need to register your business with the LGUs. If you don't have employees, then di na kailangan mo na sa SSS PhilHealth and Pag-ibig. DTI and BIR, that's enough. Okay? Para at least makapagbayad tayo ng taxes. Okay? So if this is a single prop, then ang taxes naman, no, this is individual taxpayer kapag naka-DTI tayo. Kapag individual taxpayer, parang salary. If your annual income is 250,000 and below, no, pasok pa tayo sa walang taxes. Okay? Walang income tax. Okay? Sabi ng, 'di ba, parang naging issue yan before June of 2020, no? Na i-require na namin ang mga kasi because of the pandemic nung nag-lockdown ng April and May, ang dami naging chef. Okay? Ang dami naging online entrepreneurs, which is good kasi we adapt to the situation. Nakita 'yon ng government, kailangan mag-tax tayo. Okay? So, they require all of the online entrepreneurs to register with DTI and with BIR. But sabi nila, no, it's included in the train law, no, na lahat ng um, online entrepreneurs with 250,000 annual income and below, no, hindi kailangan magbayad ng income tax. Okay? Walang income tax. But you have to pay, no? Hindi lang yung nabanggit. You have to pay the sales tax. Okay? The sales tax is 3% of your sales, of your declared sales. Kung sa VAT registered companies, you are paying 12%, okay? With non-VAT, okay? Kapag non-VAT ka, meaning your annual sales is 300 million and below, pwede ka pa mag non-VAT. If you're a non-VAT registered business, you have to pay 3% of your sales as a sales tax. Okay? So, ano yun, para at least alam niyo how to comply with BIR. Okay? And next, after the permits and licenses, we have to prepare the online platforms. Siyempre, this is an online business. If you don't have these platforms, hindi ka makakabenta. You cannot transact business transactions, business processes. To start with, siyempre, as mentioned, we have to set up our social media platforms. I will recommend, no, to start with Facebook and Instagram. There's a lot of platforms that we can use, but I will recommend to focus first with platforms that are efficient. Saka na muna yung iba. Focus with few platforms and be good at it. No? Know the technicalities of that. Huwag mong pagsabay-sabayin Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, YouTube, WhatsApp, Viber. Wala ka magiging expertise. Okay? Start with Facebook and Instagram. Bakit kasama ang Instagram? It's the same company. When you create an ad in Facebook Ads Manager, kasama na si Instagram. So start with Facebook and Instagram for the social media. Second is an online store. Okay? An online store, or we call an e-commerce website. Okay? So let's discuss later kung ano yung e-commerce website and ano yung advantage if you have this. Having the Facebook and Instagram platforms for your online business is not enough. It's not enough, trust me. Don't do a post that the call to action is, let's say, yung binibenta namin na chicken isaw, for example, a vacuum pack. Magpo-post kami. For ordering, please call us at 0917 blah, 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 blah. When the customer clicked that number and texted you or called you sa mobile number na yon, it is considered as an offline event already. Offline event na yun. It's not an online transaction anymore. Napuputol na ang sales funnel. I'll discuss later kung ano sa sales funnel. Pero we will not be able to track the behavior of the customers kung yun ang call to action natin. Okay? That's why we have to at least start with an online store na later on, after this slide, we have two types of online store that we can use. The chatbot, no, for messenger marketing. So it's very important to have this. Bakit kailangan ng chatbot? You cannot scale your business. You cannot grow your business without the chatbot. Kung ikaw nagluluto, food business, ikaw nagluluto, ang dami nagtatanong sa'yo, nagluluto ka, sumasagot ka. If you run an ad, ang daming engagement. Kung madami kang inquiries, paano na yung core ng business mo, core operations mo? So sabi ko nga, ako, pagising ko sa umaga, may sales na kami. This is because of the chatbot. Alauna, may magsisend sa amin ng message. How to order? Chatbot will reply to them. Okay? How much is this? Chatbot will reply to them. Okay? So this is the importance of a chatbot. But more than that is the data analytics. So i-discuss natin later. Another, this is a high-level platform for retargeting, the email and SMS marketing. But I'll discuss this to you in relevance to expansion. Okay? Email and SMS marketing. Online payment system. Okay? Ang ganda ng ads mo, ang ganda ng products, no? You targeted the right audience. Pag order nila, ang hirap mo bayaran, 'di ba? So, sayang mapuputol yung transaction. So, we have to prepare online payment systems. If you are into food business, then we have to prepare platforms for food delivery. Okay? Ano yung mga food delivery partners na popular sa atin? GrabFood and Foodpanda. We have to register with that kasi partner natin yan. And lastly, third-party logistics. Ano yung third-party logistics? These are couriers. Okay? Ano mga example ng third-party logistics? Lalamove, Mr. Speedy, Joyride, etc. Pag third-party logistics, ang ginagawa nila, logistics lang, delivery lang. Okay? Pero kapag food delivery partner, there is an online booking. I mean, booking of orders dun mismo sa platform. For example, nag-order kayo sa Pickup Sticks using Foodpanda, dun mismo kayo mag-order sa Foodpanda platform. Okay? So, yun ang difference ng food delivery and third-party logistics. Now, for the social media pages, I will recommend, again, start with Facebook and Instagram. Pagsabayin nyo na yan. Okay? I will not discuss how to set up a Facebook page kasi madali lang to. I'll focus more on how to do the technicalities of advertising. Kasi in less than 5 minutes you can set up your own Facebook page. Sobrang dali lang. So hindi ko na i-discuss to. If we have time, then we'll try to create a page. And also with Instagram. Okay? So if you will notice, we are consistent in relevance to branding. This is our Facebook page for Pickup Sticks. This is our Instagram business account for Pickup Sticks. Okay? So start with Facebook and Instagram muna in relevance to social media. Next is the chatbot. Okay? The chatbot is another application that you integrate with your messenger. Iba ang messenger sa chatbot mismo. Ang Facebook Messenger, pag nag-send ka ng message, ang customer nag-send ng message, mag-aantay na mag-reply ka. Merong automation mismo sa Messenger pero very limited yon. Isang tanong, isang sagot. Okay? Chatbot has AI. Okay? Ang chatbot may artificial intelligence. Depending on the question, the chatbot can answer. So automation of response. But more than that, no, more than the automation of response is the database. Okay? Anong relevance ng database? Okay? Papakita ko later on sa sales funnel. Ang chatbot, kapag nag-send ng message ang customer, automatically, natatrack natin yung activities ng mga subscribers. Okay? Kapag pumasok ka sa messenger ng Pickup Sticks, you will be identified as a subscriber. And every time na nagtanong ka ng question, the chatbot will respond and the chatbot will link you to a specific dialogue. Okay? Dialogue. If the website, no, let's compare. Ang website, puntahan ko muna si website, balikan ko si chatbot. We all know that in a website, there are different pages. Diba? Merong homepage, merong contact us page, merong about, okay? Pero pag e-commerce, merong product pages, okay? May product page, merong cart, merong complete na, okay? Different pages. Every page na visit ng visitor, ng customer, there's a tracking activity, okay? There's a database out of that. So website, pages, okay? Natatrack natin through the pages. Pero sa chatbot, We call it dialogues. So we prepare the flow of dialogues. Okay, for example, you ask a specific question about the product. What are your products? May I see your menu? Pasok yung menu. Pagpasok sa menu, we have different categories. Meron kaming rice meals, we have vacuum pack. Pag pumasok sila sa vacuum pack, makikita namin sila na these are the customers who visited this particular product category. Okay? Later on, with that database, we can retarget them with a specific ad, with a specific creative and copy or even promotions for that specific persons only. Kasi they are already aware of the product, right? They visited the menu, they visited a specific category, then they are already aware of that. If they are aware of that, then we attack them with another ad specific for that category only. Okay? So that is retargeting activities. May discussion tayo later on. Pero we cannot do that if we don't have the database. Okay? So this is very critical in digital marketing. If you don't have database, you will not be able to have efficient advertising with digital platforms. So later on, I'll discuss the lookalike audience pagdating natin sa Facebook. So we track the subscribers activity. There's a drip campaign. When we say drip campaign, okay, the drip campaign is a follow-through message. Let's say you sent a message today at 11 o'clock sa website, and then tomorrow, depende sa setup. Let's say sinet up ko ng 20 hours. After 20 hours, at 7 o'clock, kung 4 hours, 7:30, the chatbot will send you a follow-through message. Okay? That is what we call the drip campaign. That follow-through message is free. It's not a sponsored ad. So it's also very relevant, specifically for service businesses na nagtanong na about the business, pero the next day, follow through. Comment guard. When we say comment guard, remember, pag may nakikita kayong mga sponsored ads sa Facebook, di ba? May sponsored. Kita mo, ang daming likes, ang daming comments. Makita ka doon, 1,000 comments. It's the same, no? Imagine if you have to answer 1,000 comments. It's the same. Para kang walang chatbot. You have to answer all of the inquiries. The same with comment. Di mo naman pwedeng sabihin sa post mo na don't send a comment, messenger lang. Hindi pwede yon. Depende sa customer. Pwedeng mag-send ng message, pwedeng mag-send ng comment. So, we need to have a comment guard. Once the customer sent a comment for your specific post, at the back end, the chatbot will send a message, private message to that specific person. So, mag-uusap na sila ng chatbot. Okay? And lastly, messenger ads. So this is sponsored ads. If we have the database, then we can retarget them using the messenger ads. Kung may makikita kayo sa messenger nyo, merong mga ads. So that's the messenger ads. And lastly, now talking about the platforms, is an e-commerce website. I will recommend, later on, if you started your online business, start with a chatbot, and then, pag okay na, invest with an e-commerce website. For an e-commerce website, if you will be able to have it outsourced, normally ang cost niyan mga around 20,000 to 30,000 e-commerce website. Pero if you have time to study the technicalities of developing a website, you can do that in 2 weeks time. Okay? For example, ako, I'm not a developer. Okay, but I was able to develop our e-commerce website using Shopify. Okay, during the lockdown, yung 2 months na lockdown, pinag-aralan ko yung Shopify and nagawa ko naman. It's not rocket science. It's not the traditional website development na may coding. Puro drag and drop na lang. So if you have time to study Shopify, you can create your own website. Otherwise, pwede ka magbayad ng developer for you. Okay? For the e-commerce website, as mentioned earlier, we have different pages. We know who are the customers who visited the website, who are the customers who visited a specific product category. We know the customers who added chicken isaw to the cart. We know the customers who already purchased from us. We know the customers who added a product to the cart but they abandoned it. Sabi nga ni Sir Chinky kanina, no? Add ng product sa cart. Hindi naman nag-check out. Sa amin, automatic yan. Pagbalik mo ng Facebook, retargeted ka. Oops, nakalimutan mo mag-check out. We can do that because of retargeting, because of the database. Because we know who are the customers who visited a specific activity. So, we can track that. No, we can do that because of what we call the Facebook pixel. Okay? The Facebook pixel, this is a snippet of code, a short code that we generate from Facebook, from Ads Manager, from the Business Manager. We generate that, and then we connect it to the platform or to the e-commerce website, so that when you visited our website, all of your activities inside our website will be tracked. We will be able to monitor how you behave in the platform. We also know what specific products are most sellable and ano yung mga slow-moving items. We also know kung ang customer nag-add ng chicken isaw, we also know that most of them will also try to add barbecue products because of the analytics. We also have what we call the dynamic product ads. When we say dynamic product ads, an example of that is, for example, you added this product to the cart, the chicken isaw. You added this to the cart, chicken isaw. After that, you added another product, let's say barbecue na vacuum pack din. Okay? And then you added another product, hot dog. So 3 products, chicken isaw, barbecue, and hot dog. You added that to the cart. And someone called you. Nag-usap kayo matagal, nakalimutan mo na mag-check out. Nakalimutan mo na in-order mo, hindi ka na nakapag-purchase. After a while, you browsed your Facebook, we will show you exact products that you added to the cart. We can retarget you with the same products, chicken isaw, barbecue, and hot dog. Oops, you forgot to check out these products. Would you like to continue? So that is dynamic product ads, and that is very efficient, no, in relevance to the selling process. Okay? So, paano natin i-set up? This is my recommendation. Start with the Facebook and Instagram again. And then, when you created an ad or an organic post, your customers might send a message. If they send a message or an inquiry, the chatbot will be triggered. Pupunta sila sa Messenger and then chatbot will be there. Integrated na si chatbot. Chatbot has the functionality of auto-response as mentioned, and we will also tag, okay, based on the attributes. We can monitor all of their activities based on the tags and attributes. We can generate database out of that. And if the call to action is visit to the website, di ba may nakita kayong call to action, shop now. learn more. If that's the call to action, then diretso sila sa website. Okay? So, dalawa ang pupuntahan ng customer ninyo from the Facebook or Instagram. Either they send you a message, chatbot will be triggered, or they are linked directly to the website, then mag-trigger naman ng Facebook pixel. Okay. Now, this is how we set it up. When the customer is ready to purchase, okay, if they are already ready to purchase, then we will link them using this button. We will link them to the e-commerce website. Kapag selling process, I divert it to the e-commerce website kasi the analytics of e-commerce website mas madami, mas accurate, and mas high level ang analytics, ang data when it comes to e-commerce. So there's a link from the chatbot going to the website. But if they are already in the website, they want to ask something, they want to ask about deliveries, they want to ask about the shelf life of the products, they can also be linked to the chatbot through the chat widget. There is a chat widget. Pag nag-click sila doon, papasok ulit sila sa chatbot. Okay? So this is my recommended setup, and this is what we are currently doing for our Pickup Sticks business and also for my consultancy. Ito yung setup namin. But again, if you don't have the e-commerce website yet, start with a chatbot. Kasi ang chatbot is free. May free subscription. Okay? You can start with a chatbot. Ang relevance lang nito is you have the database. But later on, if you are ready to expand your business, have an e-commerce website. The purpose of that is to automate the business processes, the selling process, the deliveries, pwede na sila magdiretso, and the payment as well. But at the same time, the database, no, for the high-level analytics. Later on, if you are already familiar with Facebook and Instagram, you can also use Google Ads depending on your business model. If you are not into food business, for example, nasa service business kayo, no? You want to offer, for example, tutor, you want to offer accounting services, no? You can have Google Ads. So it's more applicable for that type of business model. Okay? So other platforms that we can use specifically for food businesses. Okay? So ano ang difference using the food delivery partners and an internal ordering system? When we say internal ordering system, ito yung e-commerce website na internal. Okay? Kasi may mga food delivery, may mga customers na they can order through GrabFood and Foodpanda. Okay? What's the difference? Ang kagandahan sa Foodpanda and GrabFood, they have, if not million, several users already. Okay? So it's very important that if the customer is looking for a specific menu item, specific product, dapat nandun kayo. For example, kami, if the customer is looking for barbecue or street food, nandun kami. Kasi the customers are already using that platform. Pero ang disadvantage lang of using this is you don't have the database. Okay? Wala kang database ng customers mo. But with the internal ordering system, you have the database, you know the behavior, you know who are the customers who abandoned the cart. You know the customers who added this product to this cart. Okay? So that eventually you can retarget them. Okay? Pero, if you are into food business, dapat pareho meron. I'm not telling you na dapat wala, hindi nyo kailangan ng Foodpanda. No, we need Foodpanda and GrabFood kasi they have existing customer base. But if you really want to scale your business, develop your own online platform. Develop your own e-commerce website. Okay? Anong difference when we use, still for food business, what's the difference if we use the food delivery app and the third-party courier? As mentioned, the food delivery apps, GrabFood and Foodpanda, the third-party couriers are the likes of Mr. Speedy and Lalamove. Kailan namin sila ginagamit? There are customers who purchase our products from GrabFood and Foodpanda, then that's okay. We pay them, these platforms, we pay them 25% commission. Okay? They get 25% commission of our total sales. That's their commission. But for our internal dito, if the customers order from this platform, wala na kaming babayarang 25%. Di ba? Kasi this is our own platform. So, we use, since we don't have internal riders, if there are customers who purchase products from this platform, pagdating sa delivery, ito nang ginagamit namin, the third-party couriers. So the delivery fee of Mr. Speedy and Lalamove, for example, is, let's say, 100 pesos. That will be paid by our customers. So wala nang commission na babayaran from GrabFood and Foodpanda. Meaning, sabi ko kanina, when you create an ad, okay, don't do a call to action na text us or call us at this specific number. Kasi putol na yung sales funnel. Same goes with this. If you have an ad or a paid advertisement, dapat hindi na book now through GrabFood or Foodpanda. Why? You have to spend advertising budget sa Facebook. Let's say your ads cost is 25% of your sales, and you have to pay another 25% to this platform. Wala na may iwan sa ating margin. We have sales but we don't have margins. Okay? So, payment methods. Okay? It's very important that when we have internal ordering system, we also have online payment options. So, dalawang categories, bank transfer and e-wallet. Okay? Bank transfer and e-wallet. For the bank transfer, I'm not endorsing these brands, but ito kasi ang ginagamit ng mga customers namin, kadamihan. So, we use this. And for the e-wallet, most of the customers are using this, the GCash. Okay? So, I will recommend that you have this at least 4 online payment options. No? You can have QR codes. Okay? Next is the winning product. As mentioned, no, go back to the very basic. Start with the business concept, with your business concept. What are your product offering? No? Start with your brand. Ano yung unique selling proposition natin? Okay, our value proposition. Okay? For example, in our products, sa pickup sticks, we are selling street food products. We have different categories. We have yung on sticks na a la carte, ready to eat. We have rice meals. We have mga bilao. And we have vacuum pack. Our unique selling point, no, is to offer convenience to our customers na kahit nasa bahay sila, they can still enjoy the street food. At pwedeng sila pa ang magluto. Since nasa pandemic tayo, hindi pwedeng laging lumalabas. So, we still satisfy their street food cravings with our product offering. And we know that proposition and who to target, no? who are the customers that we have to target for that specific positioning. Okay? Identify the primary target market. Okay? So it's very important that we know the specific behavior, demographics, geographics of our target customers. Kasi in Facebook advertising, if you targeted broad audience, no, magiging mahal ang ads cost natin. So we have to check the primary target market. So an example of that is, for example, you are selling a pet product. Let's say a shampoo, a pet shampoo. And then you develop a creative. Let's say it's a video creative. Meron ka pang endorser. And your product is, in terms of benefits, ang ganda-ganda, mura pa, ang ganda ng packaging. So complete na talaga yung product offering. But you targeted me. I don't have a pet in our house, no? I don't have a dog kasi may mga allergies yung anak ko. You targeted me. Sayang. Okay? Sayang ng ads mo. You have a high quality content, no? You have a high quality content, but you targeted a wrong audience. Definitely, you'll have no sales. Sayang ng budget mo. The other way around, you have a low quality content, no? An image na hindi ganun kaganda yung design, magulo, pangit ng color combination. Pero you targeted a right audience, there's a chance of having sales. Mababa nga lang. Okay? So the bottom line is create a high quality content and target the right audience. You'll definitely have high sales. Okay? That's very important. Identifying the primary target market in relevance to the geographic location. For example, in our case, no, this is for the main branch of Pickup Sticks. This is the actual pin of our branch in Barangay Capitolio, and I am currently here. So we target a specific geographics, no, 2 miles radius. Bakit namin ginagawa to? Not buong Metro Manila. Kasi if we will be targeting customers from Fairview and the delivery cost is 300 pesos, hindi sila bibili sa amin. Sayang. Okay? May mga branches naman kami doon na malapit. Sila yung mag-a-ads doon. So that the delivery cost will be more efficient sa side ng customer. Okay? That's why we have franchises na may mga Facebook page and may mga chatbot, and we created the platforms for them, and we trained them how to use that. Okay? So next is this the continuation of the ads cost, no? Sabi ko kanina, if your cost of goods, let's say 35%, okay? And then you sell, let's say, 10,000 pesos. Your cost is 3,500. But it doesn't mean na out of 10,000, cost mo is 3,500, 6,500 na yung margin mo. No, you cannot sell without advertising kasi you're an online business. Diba? Marami nag-online business na hindi nag-ads. Puro Facebook page lang sila. Post ng post, share ng share sa mga groups. You cannot scale with that strategy. You really have to invest in advertising. Okay? At the onset of your operation, as you started your, let's say, a food business, you started today, you shared it with your friends, no? Sa mga groups. Yeah, for the 1 to 2 weeks time, definitely you'll have sales. Kasi your friends will support you. Uy, that's a new product. Uy, may business ka na pala. Sige. Padalhan mo kami. After 2 weeks, trust me, wala ka ng benta. Okay? Hindi naman pwedeng bumili sa'yo every week yung mga kaibigan mo. You have to expand your customer reach. And you cannot do that without the advertising. So you really have to allot a budget for advertising. And at the average, this is the global average for advertising cost. for e-commerce businesses, for online businesses. This is the average cost globally, 25%. Meaning, if you are selling, let's say, 100,000 per month, i-allot mo na yung 25,000 for ads. Okay? And then, that 25% ads cost, over time, you can reduce that as you generate more data. When we started yung online platform namin, so as mentioned, we developed this platform after the lockdown. Inom lang ako water. Excuse me. When we started the launching of our e-commerce website, our ads cost was 50%. Okay? Ang taas ng ads cost namin, but that's okay. We are not only paying for the ads, but we are also paying for the data. Okay? As we run several ads, we generate data. Nung nagkaroon na kami ng 1,000 customers, no, nagre-retarget na kami. From 50% ads cost, naging 35%. Come November and December, naging 25% na lang ads cost namin. And currently, we are at 18% ads cost. Over time, your ads cost, no, your efficiency will improve because of the data that we generate. Okay? So later on, I'll discuss how we are going to do the retargeting of data. For the services, assuming that your cost of sale, no, cost of goods for the products, cost of sale for the services, let's say you have 10% cost, and then your ads cost is 25%, then your margin is 65%. For this example, 35% cost of goods, your ads cost is 25%, your margin is 40%. So you have to focus, number one, on the cost of goods. If your product is 80% ang cost of goods, wala ka ng budget for ads. Okay? This is a part of identifying a winning product, 'di ba? Nasa basic concept pa lang tayo. If you will be choosing a product for online business, identify the cost of goods. If you don't have an efficient cost of goods, you will not be able to have budget for ads. Maximum siguro mga at least mga 50 to 55% na cost of goods. That's okay para magkaroon ka ng budget. We're talking about the return on ad spend. Okay? When we say ROAS or return on ad spend, this is the result of your sales, of your ads revenue divided by yung budget nyo sa ads. Again, example, 100,000 yung sales and your budget natin is 25,000, then the ROAS is 400%. The cost of ads is 25%. So, we have to analyze the ROAS or ads cost as we run advertising in Facebook and Instagram. So, to gain profit, for you to gain profit in advertising, in online business, your cost of goods plus the ads cost should be smaller or lower than the sales, the ads revenue. Okay, balik ako dito. This is 100% selling price, 100%. Combining the cost of goods, let's say 10,000 pesos, ang cost ko is 3,500. The ads cost ko is 2,500. My total cost is 6,000. That's 60%. So may margin ako na 4,000. Pero if my ads cost is 50%, my cost of goods is 55%, lugi pa ako ng 5%. Okay? So we have to analyze the cost of goods and ads cost na dapat lower than the sales. So, ano yung strategy? First, to lower down the ads cost, have an efficient setup of your advertising. Ito yung next discussion. Lower down the cost of goods. If you are into food business, no, look for suppliers of raw materials na mababa ang presyo. Okay? Para bumaba yung cost of goods natin. And lastly, strategize on the product offering. Dapat mataas ang purchase value. Okay? Example, even if we have, let's say, 50% cost of goods, ang benta ko 1,000 pesos. Pero ang ads cost ko is 500 pesos. Wala akong kikitain. Pero if the same, ang ads cost ko is 500 pesos, pero for one transaction, 2,000 ang binili. So 25% lang yung ads cost ko. So what I'm trying to say is, you strategize on your product offering. Okay? Example of that is in our strategy for pickup sticks. We are selling yung mga products namin per stick 24 pesos, may 22, may 23. If we will be pushing that products in advertising, maraming bibili sa amin, pero ang baba ng value per transaction. And we tried that before. The average value per transaction is around 200 pesos, 400 pesos. When we develop this category, because we know that most of our customers are in their houses, kasama nila yung family, syempre bibili sila ng madamihan. And at the same time, at the back of their mind, if they purchase with higher value, the delivery cost is diluted. Example, if the order value is 200 pesos and the delivery fee is 100 pesos, the delivery fee is 50%. Parang ang taas ng delivery fee. Pero if the order value is 1,000 and the delivery fee is 100 pesos, then that is only 10%. So, at the back of the mind of our customers, if they purchase in bulk, the cost of delivery is diluted. And that's correct. Diba? Tama naman yun. But as entrepreneur, it is beneficial for us. Kasi one transaction is high in terms of average transaction value. And would you believe na ang average transaction value namin pre-pandemic is only 100 to 150 pesos per customer. Currently, our customer value is ranging from 1,500 to 2,000. We have customers na bumibili ng worth 10,000 pesos, 5,000 pesos. May mga customer na bumibili ng 700, 800, pero wala kaming customer na bumibili ng less than 500 pesos. Wala. We have the vacuum pack items. The strategy of these items is packed in 20s so that they will be required to purchase in bulk. Each product is valued at around 400 pesos. So if they ordered 3 to 5 packs, then that's already 1,500 pesos. Another strategy to have higher spending value is the free shipping. So we have free shipping bar. Okay? As you add products to your cart, this free shipping bar will automatically compute the remaining balance for you to avail free delivery. Our free delivery is worth 2,500. If you added this product to the cart, it will be deducted to 2,500. So sabi sa'yo, only 2,162 away from the delivery. Okay? parang may salesperson kami, "Sir, 2,000 na lang, free delivery ka na." Kasi ang umu-order nga sa amin, bakit 2,500? Kasi ang average namin is 1,500 to 2,000. If they order 2,000 and they will pay 100 pesos delivery fee, bakit hindi mo na gawing 2,500 para libre na yung delivery fee mo? Okay? And it works for us. Halos lahat ng value ng customer transactions namin, most of them higher than 2,000. Buwababa lang siya to 1,500 to 2,000 kasi may mga customer kaming umu-order ng 700, 800, but at the average, 1,500 to 2,000. Okay? Now, ito ang exciting, no? How are we going to generate sales? Using Facebook and Instagram. Okay? So we started with the advantages of the online business, and then ano yung pag-set up natin ng platform, ano mga kailangan natin, what are the advantages of that. Now, how are we going to generate sales using Facebook and Instagram? Okay? First, why Facebook and Instagram? Because it's where the people hang out. Nandun sila. Nandun sila sa Facebook. Nandun sila sa Instagram. Pag lunchtime, kumakain, naka-Facebook. Bago matulog, nakahiga na, 9 o'clock, Facebook, Instagram. Okay? So dapat nandun tayo. Facebook and Instagram. And to run an efficient ads, no? If some of you here may Facebook pages na, you know the Facebook boost, the green button sa Facebook page nyo. Don't use that, no? Don't use Facebook boost button. Okay? It's not efficient. I will recommend to use the Facebook Ads Manager. Okay? So, in the Facebook Ads Manager, I'll teach you how to create several types of audiences, save, custom, and look-alike audience. Anong difference na mga yan? And then, we'll create an actual ad. We'll set up an actual ad. And then, I'll show you that in an ad, there are 3 levels. The top level is the ad campaign, wherein you choose the campaign objective and the ad budget. Under the ad campaign, you can have several ad sets wherein you will target your audiences. And under the ad set, ano yung mga ad creatives. Okay? So now let's explore the Ads Manager. Okay, so this is actually my actual Ads Manager. I'll show you how we do that in our Ads Manager. So this is the dashboard of our Ads Manager, and you can visit this interface using your Facebook account. So this is our running ad campaigns. Okay, so we have ads for the consultancy, for the pickup sticks. So to create an ad, we'll go to the create ad button. But prior to that, I'll teach you how to create an audience first. Okay, go to the business tools and then click audiences. There are 3 types of Facebook audiences. Okay? So, naglo-load lang siya. Okay. In Facebook ads, we have three types. Of audiences. We have the first one that I'll teach you is the very basic saved audience. Ang saved audience, we target a specific market based on the demographics, based on the interest, based on the behavior. And then we save them, then we target them. There is what we call custom audience. Okay? The custom audience is a type of audience wherein the source is coming from an existing database. Okay? I'll show you later. And then the look-alike naman is we are telling Facebook na Facebook, look for other audiences that has the same profile of my existing database. Okay? So, isa-isahin natin. For saved audience, for example, let's create a saved audience. Okay. So, first we have to name the audience. My naming convention is normally I start with the date so that I can trace kung anong date ko ginawa. 24 April 2021. And let's say my audience is for Capitolio sales. Example. Okay? Tapos interest. Capitolio. Okay. And after that, we start with the geographics. So since our branch is already in Google Map, I can also type our branch here, the Pickup Sticks main. And then, lalabas na siya dito kasi nasa Google Map, and then I'll just click that. If your business is not in Google Map yet, what I can recommend is look for other establishments na malapit sa'yo na you can pin. For example, if we are not in Google Map yet, I can start with, since we are in Capitolio, Pasig, I'll type Capitolio. So, may nakita ko, Holy Family Parish. Yung simbahan ng Capitolio, I can use that. Okay? So, malapit lang din naman sa amin yan. And then, I'll decide, let's say, 3 miles radius. Okay? So, I'm targeting the customers within that 3 miles radius of our branch. And then from there, you can, if you don't have data yet, no, you can start with this age range. But since kami, we know that our target customers are from 21 to 55 years old. Paano namin nakuha yung age range na to? Because we conducted a lot of testing already. And with this age range, ang taas ng engagement. So we are using this specific age range. No gender preference. And then, with this field, sa detailed targeting, dito na ako mag-start ng interest-based. We are selling barbecue products. So, let's say, grill. I'll type grill, and then I will let Facebook show an existing interest with the same keyword, grill. Let's say barbecue interest. I'll have another one, let's say street food. Street food. After ko maglagay ng 3 interest na the same category, I can click suggestions. Facebook algorithm will show me other interests that might be relevant to my first 3 interests. So, grilling, barbecue grill, local food, okay, foodie, food and restaurants. Okay, so I can explore using the suggestion button. I will recommend, no, if you want to have higher spending value, aside from this, you create another audience. You create another audience based on your assumption na may higher spending capacity. Okay? So, I'll show you later how we did it with our existing ads. Di na ko gagawa, I'll just show it to you later. I'll just save this audience. Okay? Saved audience. So now, I have a saved audience na Capitolio interest. Now, we have the saved audience already. We'll create a custom audience. Okay. As mentioned, sabi sa custom audience, okay, we are targeting an audience coming from an existing database, an existing source. Okay? So, meaning, nire-retarget natin. Kasi existing na sila eh. Okay? So, two types of sources. We can have Facebook sources, no? For Facebook sources, you can retarget those subscribers, those customers who viewed your videos. Okay? Yung nanood ng video, you can retarget them. For those customers, for example, in my case, we have webinars, we do ads, and then they sign up for a specific registration form ng Facebook. Lahat na nag-register doon, we can retarget them using the lead form. Okay? Can retarget using the Instagram engagement, yung engagement ng Facebook pages, madami. Pero, what I can recommend for you to have scalable business is website. To start with, yes, pwede to, okay to. Start with this. But later on, if you have website, no, ito ang ituturo ko sa inyo, website. Okay? Lahat ng activities sa website. Di ba sabi ko kanina, according to the activities ng customers in our website, they visited the homepage, they visited a specific product, they added product to the cart, they purchased from us already. All of them has database. We can create a specific ad for a specific level in the sales funnel. Okay? It's website, click next, and then this is our source. This is our Facebook pixel. And then, what is specific event? Okay? We're talking about the behavior. Anong event ang gusto ko? Ano yung pinaka-importante na very valuable source of information na pwede kong gawa ng parang look-alike audience? The very important event in terms of e-commerce is yung mga nag-purchase na sa atin. Okay? Let's say, all purchased customers. Okay? Lahat na nag-purchase, I want to retarget them. I want to offer them, let's say, promotions. I want to offer them loyalty programs. Since they already tried our products, okay? They tried our products, I can offer them other products. I can upsell other products or offer them promotions like loyalty programs. And then retention is maximum for this is 180 days. I'm just telling Facebook na those customers who purchased from us for the past 180 days. And then I click audience name. Again, my naming convention is date 1st, 2021. Purchase. Then create audience. Okay? So, we already created a custom audience. Now, what is look-alike? We'll create a look-alike audience. Ang sasabihin ko naman kay Facebook, Facebook, can you look for other persons na hindi pa namin existing customer, pero they have the same profile with the customers who already purchased from us. So that is my source. My custom audience na ginawa kanina, I will use that as a source of this look-alike audience. Regions is Philippines. And then The audience size, I will recommend to start with 5%. Okay, 5% of your total market para hindi masyadong broad, and then create. So now we created 3 types of audiences. We created saved audience. Again, this is interest based. We created a custom audience coming from an existing source, and we created look-alike audience. In terms of scaling your business, look-alike audience is the most relevant audience that you can target. Kasi ang laki na nito, pero the custom audience, the source should be valuable. Okay? Meaning, if my look-alike audience, ang source niya is website visitors lang, hindi siya ganun ka-efficient. Kasi maghahanap si Facebook ng similar people even if they just visited the website. They did not purchase yet. Okay? Pero if our source is yung existing customers, then that is a valuable information that we can feed to the look-alike audience. Okay? So, I'll fast track the setup of this campaign. So, let's click the create button. And then we have to choose a specific campaign objective. Okay? There are different types of campaign. Okay? Facebook will give you what you want. This is a very intelligent algorithm. If you want traffic going to your website, they will give you traffic, a lot of traffic, but don't expect sales because you only want traffic. Okay? If you want lead generation, if you want sign-ups, click for lead generation. But again, don't expect that you can generate sales out of that. Okay? If you want brand awareness, pwede rin naman. You can also create a message campaign. So this is very common for the startup entrepreneurs. If you don't have a website, then you can just start with message campaign. But again, for you to track the data, at least have a chatbot installed in your messenger. But the most efficient campaign objective is conversion. If you want sales, syempre bottom line, bakit tayo nag-ads? We want sales, right? So, let's go directly with the sales objective. Conversion. Let's click continue. Okay? So, that's the campaign objective. Then, as mentioned earlier, we have 3 levels. The campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad itself. For the campaign name, the same naming convention. Date 2021. Let's say sales generation. And then start with the budget, no? What is the ideal size for your budget as you start your ads campaign? Start with 100 pesos hanggang 200 pesos to start with, for you to analyze what works for you, for you to analyze what specific audience is efficient for your type of business. But as you run several campaigns for several months already or years, you will be able to analyze budget that is working for you to scale your business. So kami, ang budget namin every day is around 10,000. So we are spending around 300,000 budget for sales generation, and we generate sales. Imagine the 18% ads cost. Let's say 200 pesos. Again, we really have to invest in advertising for you to generate sales. Click next. After clicking next, we are at the ad set level. And then since we chose the conversion objective website, choose the website and choose the specific pixel so that we can track the activities of our customers. So, conversion event is purchase kasi gusto ko purchase. Okay? So I want the customers who viewed our ads to purchase from our website. Okay? And then the schedule, start date and end date. I will recommend, if your objective is sales generation, don't set an end date. Continue lang. As long as the ads are sufficiently running, then continue doing so. Okay? Next is the audience. We created the audience, right? And then dito, pipiliin na lang natin sila. Okay? So let's say, use the saved audience, yung create natin kanina, which is 24, 2021. Pwede yan. Okay? So we created the audience already. I will recommend for the potential reach to range around 600,000 to 2 million. Yun ang ideal size of creating an ad. Lower than that is too specific. Higher than 2 million is too broad for you. So start with 600 to 2 million. Then click next. Okay, we're almost done with Ads Manager. Okay, then from here, connect your Facebook page and Instagram. So our ad will run either in Facebook and Instagram. Okay, connected na siya. Then select a specific format of your creative. There are different types of ads creative. There's a single image, which is very common. There's a video creative. There's a carousel creative, yung iba-browse natin. And lastly, collection, similar to a collection in a website. So let's start with, let's say, an image. Click add image. And then since I have the gallery already for my running ads, I can just select specific existing ad. For example, yung Holy Week promo namin. Okay, Holy Week promo. Imagine, we are a street food business. Okay, puro karne. Imagine, we are closed ng April 1 and 2 and we were still able to generate 100,000 sales for April 1 and 2 because of this promo. Okay? Sarado ang store namin pero nakapag-generate kami ng sales. And meat products yan, imagine, meat products, wala masyadong kumakain ng meat. Okay? So we created an ad but we were able to generate. So that's part of our strategy. So from here, so you will be able to check different types of placement. This is the Facebook, this is the Instagram, stories, etc. So dito na kayo magta-type ng, let's say, ito na yung caption natin na, avail, let's say, avail our Holy Week promo. So blah, 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 blah. So dito yan lalabas. And then you can have a headline. Let's say, shop at our online store now. Okay? And then from there, I connect my website so that when they click shop now, they will be linked to our online store. Okay? Not with GrabFood, not with Foodpanda, not with Shopee, Lazada, our own online store. Okay? When they click the call to action, we can choose shop now. Bakit shop now? Because at the onset, when they saw this ad, we want them to inform them that when they click this button, they will have a shopping experience. Shopping experience when they click shop now. And that's it. Okay? Tapos na. Then click publish. And that's how you create an ad. And as you run several ads, you have several testing, you will know what strategies will work for you. Lastly, before ko i-stop tong sa Ads Manager, I'll show you how I target a specific market for me to have a higher spending, to target a higher spending market. Okay? you sometimes, no, and not pala sometimes, most of the time, when you create an ad, you have to be judgmental. Okay? So, dapat judgmental tayo. Sometimes we have to exclude those customers na we think in our assumption, no, not to discriminate them, no, we think that they are not our target market. Okay? It works, this particular interest or behavior, we exclude this for several months already, and ginagamit din ng ibang ano, exclude the customers that shows na they are working at the Krusty Krab. Okay? Sorry, baka may tamaan. Working at the Krusty Krab. So these types of profile is not targeted with our ads campaign. Okay? So we target those customers that has higher education level. Okay? This is a testing. We tested it and it worked for us. Yung mga education level, okay, again, no discrimination, no, but we are being judgmental for this setup. We are targeting the customers who have this profile, okay, with doctorate or master's degree. Okay, we tested it and it worked for us. So we are not discriminating the lower level on this, but we want to have higher spending value. Okay. Another strategy that we implemented, we tested, and it worked for us, is the type of school. Okay. We had an assumption that those Facebook profiles na nilagay nila sa profile nila ng school nila is ganito, no? They are a graduate of these specific schools. We assume, no, that they have a higher spending capacity. I'll show you the schools, ha. No offense, ha. Pero wala din naman dito ang school ko, eh. Okay? UST, Medicine and Surgery, Ateneo de Manila, University of Asia and the Pacific, University of Santo Tomas, Southville, Assumption de La Salle, Xavier, College of St. Benilde, Saints Co, Enderan, AIM. Diba? In our assumption, yung mga graduate dito can afford to pay high tuition fees. And at the same time, we also assume na since they are a graduate of this, may spending capacity sila. We tested and it worked, then we are targeting them. Okay? So, let's go back to the, kasi it's almost 12:30. I'll go back to my slide. Okay. Okay? So, this is the last topic about the sales funnel strategies. Actually, sales funnel strategies is another topic talaga. Pero I'll just share with you brief information about this in relevance to expanding your business. You really have to do sales funnel. Otherwise, you will not be efficient in relevance to Facebook advertising. What is purchase funnel? What is sales funnel, purchase funnel, marketing funnel, purchasing funnel? These are all the same. This is just an illustration of the customer journey. As mentioned, they visited the website, they added the product to the cart, they purchased. Pero not all customers who added product to the cart will purchase from us. Okay? So using the sales funnel, we know how to strategize from the cold audience hanggang maging existing customer sila. Who is the cold audience? This type of audience is most likely unaware of our brand, not aware of our products yet or our services, and we are trying to make an initial contact. But again, even if this is a cold audience, targeted yan based on our primary target market, yung customer avatar. Again, using the saved audience. The cold audience, no, as an example na we created earlier. Saved audience is a cold audience. Okay? Saved audience is a cold audience kasi hindi pa natin sila existing customer. Once they engage with our post, with our website, they explore our products, nandito na sila sa level. If they are already aware of the products, they view the products, they might be in the warm level. And if they added a specific product to the cart, let's say chicken isaw, nag-add na sila, they are most likely interested with that product pero hindi pa sila bumibili. So they are considered as hot audience. No, they are already interested and they want to purchase but for whatever reason hindi pa sila bumibili. So anong strategy natin dito? Okay? And lastly, to those customers, to those leads who are converted to be an existing customer, how are we going to increase the what we call customer rate, repeat customer rate? Okay? Existing customer mo, palakihin mo ang repeat customer. That's why we create loyalty programs. So this is my diagram for customer journey. Again, for the retail website, the first contact is they engage with a post. Okay? You create an ad with Ads Manager. They engage with us. And if the call to action is going to the website, then they visit the website. They will have a website visit. So we are successful in relevance to awareness campaign 1 and 2. Okay? Now, let's assume in our ads that we created earlier, for example, we targeted 10,000 customers. Out of that 1 million, 10,000 had an impression, meaning nakita nila ang 10 or reach, nakita nila yung post natin. 10,000 ang nakakita, pero out of that 10,000, only 1,000 engaged with the post and visited the website. So 1,000 ang nasa awareness level. Pero out of that 1,000, 100 visited the pages, browsed the products, and some of them added products to the cart. 100. So 900 ang naiwan sa awareness level. And out of that 100, only 2 purchased. Imagine, 10,000 ang na-reach natin, only 2 purchased from us. If your ads cost is 1,000 pesos, 500 pesos per customer. Paano ko ang average value per transaction is 1,000? 50% na kaagad. So it's very important that we increase the customer value. Now, for a normal advertiser, they will reach another 10,000. 1,000 ulit, 100 ulit, dalawa ulit ang bibili. And then they will reach another 10,000. Walang sales funnel yun. Reaching the 10,000 is of course has higher cost compared to targeting the 100 customers who are already aware of your brand. And ang taas ng conversion nito. So this is what we call efficiency. Instead of targeting 10,000, we just target 100 persons. So probably we can only spend, let's say, 50 pesos. Pag may na-convert ka doon na isa, that's only 50 pesos. Okay? So that is what we call efficiency. Okay? Now, sa loyalty programs, assuming na you have, currently we have 6,000 customers na we generated from our website over time. Yung sinasabi ko na Holy Week, it's a combination, yung 100,000 na sale, it's a combination of our ad and at the same time, SMS and email. We have the database of 6,000 customers. Imagine, 6,000 existing customer. Ang dali nila i-convert. Ang dali nila bentahan. Oops, free delivery kami. Gusto mong bumili? Oops, mayroon kaming 20%. Okay? Ang dali nila kumagat kasi natikman na nila yung product. If you offer 20% to the to a cost to a lead na hindi ka pakilala, hindi ka nila papansinin. If you offer 20% to an existing customer, kakagatin nila kaagad yan. So that's the value of loyalty programs. And for loyalty programs, we have the database, we have email, we have cell phone number. Of course, with the compliance with Data Privacy Act, we generate that. Okay? And lastly, expansion. When you start a business, hindi dapat, ano lang to, pantawid lang ng pandemic. Hindi pwede. When you start a business, be serious with that. Hindi pwedeng half-baked. And then, when you start a business, always begin with an end in mind. Look for the expansion. Look for your 5-year, 10-year direction. And there are several methods of expansion for your business. There's a franchise program. If franchise is applicable for you, then franchise your business. You can expand your brand rapidly. You can have distribution program. If you're into retail, you can have retail distribution program. You can have the co-ownership. If you're familiar with co-ownership, that is the revenue sharing agreement or angel investor. Okay? You share the investment with other person and you also share the profitability. Okay? So, just to summarize, to wrap it up, these are the success factor. Number 1, have a winning product or service. Start with that. No? Even if you're a programmer or you're a developer, you know the technicalities of Facebook. Again, best friend mo si Mark Zuckerberg. Tinuruan ka ng algorithm. But your product has low quality. You don't know how to target your audience. Number 2, analyze your primary target market. Okay? Number 3, prepare the platform, social media, chatbot, and e-commerce. But to begin with, you can start with social media and chatbot. Okay? Do an efficient Facebook ads, campaign, ad set, and then the ad creative. So, 3 levels. Okay? Gather and analyze data. No? Don't be disappointed if at the onset of your advertising, no, break even ka lang. That's okay. Because you generate data and data has value. Okay? May value ang data. Feed your pixel with valuable data. Okay? Meaning, if you want to increase your sales, to scale your business, create a lookalike audience, feed your pixel with relevant information. Okay? Hindi pwedeng kung sino-sino ang bumibisita sa website mo na kahit hindi naman bibili. Sayang ng data. You formulate strategies for awareness, no? Targeting the cold audience. You retarget your customers based on their level in the customer journey. And we retarget existing customers through the loyalty programs and we increase the repeat customer rate. And lastly, grow your business. Scale your business. Okay? So, I'm happy to inform you that if you want, we can give you initial free consultation. So we provide free initial one-on-one consultation. No? So you can coordinate with my business consulting associate, Miss Daryl. This is her number. Or you can visit my website, jomshabok.com. There's a page for initial consultation. Register with that page and then we'll set a schedule so that we can assist you on how to start your online business. Or even if you're an existing entrepreneur, we can assist you on how to grow it, how to strategize. No? Okay? So again, thank you very much. Let's check if we have questions.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Jones. We are now waiting for your questions, ladies and gentlemen. You know what to do, right? You have to type your questions in the chat box. And then again, we are not promising that that our speaker can answer all your questions, but he's going to try. So please, I'm just looking at our list. Wala pa po kaming question dito. Ladies
Sir
and
King,
gentlemen.
I have here
sige,
a
ma'am.
question directed from the Facebook of our
Yung
a
live
private
streaming po natin.
message.
Opo,
A
opo.
parent is asking if we can still watch this webinar because they are all occupied. they're still working.
Mhm.
Also, my because this is a very comprehensive. It seems that there's a lecture ongoing, and that
Mhm.
we are very interested. They are very interested. My answer to all our parents who are watching us via our Facebook page: yes, we will be posting this one, and you will be learning. You will be viewing this all over again in order for
Mhm.
you to be updated. Matututo kayo dito, mapapanood niyo ng paulit-ulit lahat ng
Yes.
lecture. Kasi sabi niya, para daw may lecture, sabi daw ng mama ko, para daw may lecture. Hindi daw niya naiintindihan, pero kailangan daw niyang maintindihan. Sabi ko, yes, ipapanood namin ito.
Mhm.
Right? Sir Jones, I know while waiting for the questions of our parents
Parents.
on board, if
I
you're
have
still
one.
here, and
Uh-huh.
parents who are watching us, thank you so much. This is a very comprehensive lecture, no?
Thank
And
you.
immediately after this one, if you will find time to process everything, then I guess you can now start your own online business.
Okay.
I-process lang natin maayos. With a winning heart and a compassion, hard work to do that, you can win it. Okay?
Okay.
Let's continue with the question.
There's one question here. Sir Jom, sabi niya po, good morning po. Thank you for sharing your expertise. Marami po akong natutuhan. Kapag po employed naman, tapos may online business pa po, paano po magre-register sa BIR with existing TIN or TIN from employment?
Okay. If it's DTI registered business, so with DTI kasi, your business and you are the same. You are not separate entities, no? So meaning your personal TIN will be used as a business TIN if you are single prop business. So meaning you have to register lang for the form 2303. But the TIN is the same. Okay? The TIN is the same. So your personal TIN and your business TIN is the same. You have to register lang as a business.
Sir Jones, paano po kung merong existing restaurant pero because of the lockdown, walang operation and you want to go online, how are we going to go about this? Siyempre po, pag meron ng restaurant, lahat po ng pre-opening requirements ay meron na. What else is there to prepare from yung meron kang physical restaurant to going online?
Mhm. So that is what we actually develop, no, in our existing businesses, in existing
Opo.
branches. Remember, as mentioned, most of our branches are located in the mall.
Opo.
But because of the pandemic, we converted them into a cloud
Oh,
kitchen
cloud
business
kitchen.
format.
Okay.
You can still utilize your equipment, your storage and everything, but all of the transactions, selling process are made
Online.
through online. So
Mhm.
it's the same. It's an online business, but since this is a food service business, meaning we process the food, we deliver ready to eat items. So this is
Yes.
considered as a cloud kitchen business model. So convert lang natin. It's the same business name, the same if you have the same location, then the same lang din ang mga permits. Okay? You have
Okay.
to transition lang from offline to online. And
Okay.
the same
Thank you so
platforms you can
much.
use that.
Do we have any other question from the parents? We could probably have one more.
There's one here.
Sige po,
I
Mrs.
have
Go.
online Shopee selling goods like bag, watches, and others. Sa Facebook.
Mhm.
So, I don't know kung ano ibig yan sabihin dun sa question. So, yeah, there's a lot of parents I know. Maybe ito yung sinasabi natin, ano, if you have started an online, kagaya na sinabi ni Sir Jones, the only avenue for you to promote your product is into Facebook lang and Instagram. There's other ways pa to move so that you can have multiple income in the coming days and months, no? Because maybe after this pandemic, this online selling will still be here to last for a lifetime. This is now our real world. Maybe going to the mall may not be as essential anymore because all of these are just in front,
Mhm.
right at the doorsteps. Ang kailangan lang natin is internet, no?
Correct.
And that it's the ability to do it online. All right?
Okay.
Some more questions we still
Ma-
have?
Follow-up ko lang po yung sinasabi niyo, ma'am. Kasi ang tanong niya po rito, meron na siyang online shop selling goods at
Mhm.
naka-register siya sa Facebook po siya nagsisell, and then meron na po siyang DTI. Ano pa po ang need kong requirements for this to make it legit? Is registering to DTI would make the business legit? Kasi po ang feeling ko lang po dito sa tanong ay baka hindi naniniwala yung mga online buyers na siya ay legit. So paano po, ano po ang dapat gawin para mas mapanatag ang loob ng mga online buyers na what I'm selling, what I am is really legit?
Mhm. You have to have your official receipt. Okay.
Okay.
If you have an
BIR.
official receipt, then you are registered with BIR.
Mhm.
Okay. So that makes your business legit.
Yes. You cannot
Okay.
have receipts
Yes.
without DTI, without BIR registration. So the end document, official receipt, will make your business legitimate.
Sir Jones, paano po yung online selling na walang ginawang requirements, walang sinubmit na requirements or walang kinuha mga permits? Basta
Yeah,
talaga
it's very-
nag-online lang.
Yeah, that's very common. I would say 90% of online
Yes.
entrepreneurs are like that. That's
Does
okay
that-
that's
Ah,
okay
okay.
to start with. But if you really want to scale up your
Yes, yes.
business, you have to do it with legitimate documents.
Yes, sir.
Especially, how are you going to provide products or services to institutional accounts? For example, if you are providing services, for example, ako,
Mhm.
if I am not a legitimate business consultancy firm, how am I going to provide receipt to my
Okay.
participants, to my customers, diba? So I cannot scale up my business.
Yes. Okay. So any more question?
Mm.
Madam, do you still have
okay.
I have a suggestion lang.
Yes, sir.
Kasi
Yes, sir.
this is to give you motivation, no? Kasi some of you might find the discussion too technical. Okay?
Yes.
That's why you have to watch again the video. That's okay. Paulit-ulit i-watch you. Even mga with my webinars, no, I normally conduct weekly webinars. My participants are actually existing entrepreneurs. Ang iba doon, mga malalaking negosyante na nanonood pa sa akin. Pero after my webinar, they still watch the video kasi
Yes.
for the
Correct.
higher absorption rate. Yung retention hindi ganun kataas if
Yes.
you are not doing it yet. So you have to
Yes.
watch it over and over again. But what I'm trying to tell to the parents here is even ako, I am not a digital marketing expert, no? I am a business consultant. Pre-pandemic, I'm in charge of the operations of Pickup Sticks in terms of franchising, in terms of production, commissary, sales management. The digital marketing, no, I decided to outsource it with a digital marketing consultant. Okay? Meaning, I don't have the technical expertise yet by that time. But because of the pandemic, during the lockdown period, and I assessed that this will be a long period of new normal na tinatawag namin. Because before, kami as entrepreneurs, we wanted to focus on the core operations of our business. For our food business, for example, the core operations is commissary, sales and marketing, franchising. That is the core of our operations. But because of this situation, digital marketing is already part of the core operations. You cannot survive. You cannot grow your business without digital marketing.
Exactly.
So, with that, no, it's only a discipline, no? Hindi ako expert, hindi ako marunong mag-code eh. Pero I allot time for me to study. Maswerte nga tayo sa generation natin ngayon. Everything is in the net, YouTube, nandyan lahat, no? You just be able to have a mindset, no, to always sharpen the saw, no? Mag-aral tayo. Ako, every day, 1 hour, every day except Sunday. Every day, 12:30 to 1:30, no? Nag-aalat ako ng study. Lahat 'yun mga video, no? And now, during the 2 months lockdown, nag-aral ako ng digital marketing. After I created the platforms and I'm the one implementing my learning. And again, spending your own money in advertising, tututukan mo yan for sure. 'Di ba?
Correct.
So,
Yes.
so wag kayo masyadong ma-overwhelm sa information, sa technicalities. You can do that. It's
Overwhelmed.
not rocket science
Yes.
nga. Sabi ko nga, hindi rin ako business-wise okay, kabisado ko yan. Pero digital marketing, hindi ko yan kabisado before. Pero ngayon, yung mga shipping bar na yan, even yung mga, pagawin mo ako ng e-commerce website, kaya ko kayong gawan in 1 week time. Naging expert na ako
Wow.
along the way. 'Di ba?
Wow.
Because I'm doing it every day.
Yeah, it's a
And
practice.
with the heart. 'Di ba? So,
Agree.
so we can do that. We can do that. So, kayang-kaya natin yan. Even if we don't have the expertise for now.
Okay.
Aralin lang natin.
So parents,
Yes.
no? Huwag kayong mahiya,
I-
no? So
yes, I think
you
this is
give
not-
it a try. Always give it a try. Anyway, we will be sharing all your posts, sir, in our Facebook page, so that we want to give also full awareness, no, for our parents. So anything that you have like a webinar, we can repost that in our page para maging aware ang parent natin. So pipili na lang sila doon kung ano yung utmost needs nila, so they can now probably include that one in their calendar. So mag-list na po kayo kung ano yung mga prioritized posts na ipapalabas natin in the coming days, lalo na at malapit ang summer program. So malapit na tayong hindi magkita-kita, but we will still continue to connect to you in a form of like webinars, lessons, and all this that has something to do with online business. Okay? So anything else? Salute to Steps for
Okay.
doing this. A great help
So-
for us. Oh, so wala na silang pertinent questions? Oh, it's overly lunch time. So
Wala na po.
what else, Sir King?
Opo.
Sir, I guess we have taken so much of your
I
time.
think I would just like opo. I
Yes.
would just like to
Thank you for sharing successful business strategies. Truly informative and
I would
inspiring.
just like to add po, ma'am.
Correct. Go. Yeah, yes. Yes, Sir King. Go ahead.
Okay. I think this, I would just like to say to our parents that this is no longer the time to believe the adage na nagsasabi po na you cannot teach old dogs new tricks. That is no longer true in the new normal. Kahit po, siguro po, as I'm looking at you in the monitor, I think ang biggest agam-agam po ninyo is that you cannot cope up with the technicalities. Pero sabi nga po ni Sir, with the right mindset at perseverance, we can all do it. See, sabi niya, hindi naman siya marunong mag-digital marketing, but in 2 months' time, napag-aralan niya lahat. And in fact, he can make one for you in 1 week's time. So let's all be like Mr. Joms, persistent, at saka nandun yung right mindset. Yung mga, yung online business success factors na 8, I think we should I think lang sa akin lang po, we should put on top of that the right kind of mindset for our business so that we can open a business, we can expand it, we can scale it. Thank you so much. Mrs. Go.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I know tatawag at tatawag kami, di ba? I promise you, we will create our own Facebook, I mean not Facebook, our own marketplace. We will, I promise. Magpapaconsult po kami sa inyo.
No
I have
problem.
my team with me. I already had initial talk with you. I am so honored. I am so flattered right now, overwhelming with a lot of ideas, but I am jotting it down also my priorities. Okay. So at this point in time, St. Therese Private School, yeah, we have our thank you note already. I will now award to you this certificate. Sir, humbly accept this certificate of appreciation to you, as Mr. Joms Habok, for sharing your invaluable time and expertise and for extending too much of your time today as our webinar speaker on financial wellness. This is part of the school's Task Force Parenting webinar series designed for our STEPS community, given this 24th day of April 2021 in Mandaluyong City, Philippines. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much
Thank
for
you
your
very
time.
much po. And again, if you want to reach me out, just visit the website jomshabok.com.
Yes,
We
yes,
have the free
yes.
consultation.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and have a great weekend to all. Bye.
Take
Ladies and
care
Stay safe.
po. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Ladies
Bye.
and
you.
gentlemen, Mr. Jo Marie G. Habok.
I
Once
guess he
again,
Yes.
thank you
deserves a
so
big
much.
round of
Thank you.
applause.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Please,
Parents.
yes, please
Okay.
don't go away yet kasi meron pa
Yes.
tayong surprise sa kanila, madam.
Okay, okay. I
Okay.
know, I know, I know, I know. But this is now my takeaway. Don't you
Opo.
worry, parents. Wala na po akong masyadong mahabang takeaway. I just have a very small wrap-up. Okay? Not a wrap-up anymore. I am just thankful enough to say this. No? As you may recall from our opening prayer, we have called on the Lord and placed our hands into His hands. And during the course of our webinar right now, we also have placed ourselves in the capable hands of our speakers, trusting them to guide us into making the most of our situations and explore new entrepreneurial avenues. Now that our webinar is about to close, we are proud to say that since this is our last, we are proud to share that we have done our little part in helping our community to grow and prosper despite these trying times. We are proud to say that all to see you in the coming days, all strive and put your best efforts in growing with us as we continue to discover and adapt innovations in the days to come. We thank you for your trust and patronage, and we appreciate your attendance in all of our webinars. We hope that the school has provided you parents the new skills and know-how that would guide you in your daily lives. Maybe hindi lang naman natatapos sa mental and physical and financial wellness. Now that this is over, as we have come to a close, we hope you can still continue our connections in whatever way possible. We would like to extend our pair of hands open wide enough that we place the seeds of knowledge into your hands and trust that the Lord will provide and grow these seeds into worthy and valuable ventures to all of us. I wish you all good luck. We're all in this together. Okay? Thank you, parents. Thank you so much. I am glad that nandito pa rin tayo. Sir King, for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
good news.
For the good news. Okay, andiyan pa ba kayo lahat? Well, all
I
76 of
hope.
them are still waiting for this big
Yes.
surprise. But before I tell you and give away our prizes in today's webinar, let me just ask you parents one question. How long has the grade school department been existing? Anyone? Pakitype po kung alam nyo po kung ilang taon na po ang grade school department ng St. Therese Private School. You should know that you are our parents. Don't worry kasi sabi, I suggested to Mrs. Go siguro a few months back
Okay.
na dapat siguro kasi meron tayong foundation day so they can count how long the grade school is already existing. Anyone? Meron po ba? 21 years, 19, 41 years? Grabe yung 41. Pero we're looking forward to that length of time. 15, 25, 20.
Ops,
Parang-
parang may lumagpas.
Parang may lumagpas na isa. Okay.
May lumagpas na isa.
Actually, malapit na
Okay.
po yung isa doon. Yung isa ay 19, which is correct.
Yeah.
So ibig sabihin, next school year, we will already be on our 20th year of the existence. Grade school
Going.
department. Of course, boss, mas nauna po ang ating preschool. So 20th na po kayo. 20th na po tayo next year, 2021, 2022. And to celebrate that, i-advance na po natin ang celebration ng ating 20th year of existence. We are giving away our prizes today. Kung si Sir Chinky ay merong 50, 25, 25 at si Sir Joms ay merong loyalty program sa kanyang businesses, tayo naman po ngayon ay merong 2020-2020 deal. apat na 20 in celebration of our 20th year of existence next year. Now, that's 4 sets of 20. Now, keep in mind, meron po itong pinakamahalagang dapat yung maintindihan, keep in mind that May 17 is a very important date to remember. Why? Ano po ang connect? Because May 17 is the start of our enrollment for school year 2021-2022. Ano naman ang connect doon sa mga prizes na ibibigay ngayon? Ito na nga po, please be patient. Ito na nga po, let's take the first of the 4 20s. Here we go. Yung first 20 po ng ating 2020-2020 deal is this. The first 20 pupils who will be enrolled starting May 17 will automatically get a 1,000 peso discount on their total fees. Sa total fees, kasama po din tuition, miscellaneous, and other fees. 1,000 outright discount. But you have to remember that the first 20 should be officially enrolled. Nandun po yung word na officially enrolled. Meaning that you have gone through online registration, made payment, and has sent us back the proof of payment from the bank you chose to pay your children's tuition fees through. Kung doon man po kayo magbabayad, very important. Pero po tandaan, kahit nagbayad ka sa bangko, nakapag-register ka, nagbayad ka sa bangko, pero hindi nyo ipinadala sa amin ang proof of payment for the bank, your child could not be considered officially enrolled. Malinaw po yan ha. Dapat yung yung mga stages na yun dadaanan. Register, payment, and then proof of payment. Pag wala ni isa nun, hindi officially enrolled ang inyong anak. Okay? Kaya mahalaga po na ipinadadali nyo agad-agad sa amin ang screenshot ng proof of payment from the bank immediately after, not the following day, not 3 days after, and definitely not a week after, immediately. Okay po? Again, the first 20 to enroll starting May 17, ito po ay ang ating susunod na school year, will automatically get a 1,000 peso discount on their total fees. Okay? Now, the discount is applicable to whichever mode of payment you choose. Okay? Now, the second 20, the first 20 pupils to enroll in any of our summer programs, syempre program yun ng summer, hindi ito yung regular classes natin, will automatically get a 500 peso discount on their summer program fees. Ano man ang summer program na kukunin nila. Again, when we say enroll, dapat official. Your child has to have been registered, paid the summer program fee, and has sent us back the proof of payment kung kayo po ay nagbayad sa bangko. Okay? Second 20 yon. The third 20, the first 20 pupils to order books and paid them will get a 500 peso discount on the total amount of the books bought. Okay po, so yun. Yung una po, 1,000 ang discount. Yung second po ay 500 discount para sa summer program. Yung third na 20 is for the books naman. So 500 pesos is still a lot. Kung marami kayong anak, marami kayong madi-discount. And our fourth 20 is for our loyal students from our very own kindergarten. The first 20 from our own kindergarten, yung nag-aral po ng kindergarten sa St. Therese, who will enroll in grade 1 here in STEPS, will automatically get a 500 peso discount on their total fees as well. Again, officially enrolled means you have to have gone through the registration, online registration, made payment, and then sent us back the proof of payment from the bank you choose. Can you imagine kung kayo po ay merong may anak sa kindergarten, ay enroll nyo sa STEPS at unang araw pa lang ng enrollment, in-enroll nyo, you are one of the first 20, ilan po ang magiging discount nyo? Tapos kung nagbayad agad kayo sa books at sumali rin kayo sa program, hindi lang 1,000, hindi lang 500, hindi lang 2,000 ang inyong madi-discount outright sa isang anak. That is a total of 2,500. Tama po ba? So kung kayo po, sabi po nga natin, maging maaga at maagap. Maging maaga at maagap sa pag-enroll. Who knows? Your children might just enjoy any of our 2020-2020 deal that we are giving away for this webinar. So we have told you time and again, sabi natin kanina before we started, different way of giving away prizes and definitely different prices for all of you. Opo po. Opo po. Para mas maliwanag, abagan po ninyo ang aming post tungkol dito sa 2020-2020. Magkakaroon po kami niya ng post para mas malinaw niyo pong maintindihan kasi ang bilis ko magsalita. But anyway, ito pong ating 2020-2020 deal is an advanced celebration of our 20th year of existence ng ating pong grade school department. Mrs. Go, do you have anything else to add?
Okay, I know. And, we are wrapping up because we're making it a bit faster because it's lunchtime.
Yes.
And okay, parents, we have. I am inviting you together with your friends. Probably do invite them. We're going to have our post-conference on April 30. All of these will be discussed. All our programs. Lahat po
Opo.
ng mga innovations, lahat na meron tayo sa for next school year, we will be discussing all of this. So reserve that date for us. That's going to be a dinner date for everybody on April 30. So
Our
i-discuss
post-conference,
natin dito.
our post-conference is something that you do not want to
Yes.
miss. Kasi there's going to be, bago po, kasi nag-innovate tayo, naghahanap tayo ng mas interesting ways of presenting things. You might just find out in our post-conference na magiging iba po ang aming presentation. I can guarantee you that. So this is one of the things that you do not want to miss. Ang ating pong post-conference. Kailan po, Madam, ulit? April 30th. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
6:30 or 6
Yes.
o'clock in the evening.
Kasi dinner po
Okay,
natin.
that's dinner
Okay.
time. All right.
Yes.
Thank you, parents. Thank you so much. Pakialagaan niyo po yung saluhin naman po ninyo yung ng kamay ninyo yung ating plant, no? That we need to grow it, no? Alongside with our other members of our family. Okay. So, what else, Sir King? Thank
No
you.
more.
I've been
Wala na po
reading
ako.
a lot of good comments. Nakakataba
Thank
ng
you.
puso naman. Thank you so much, parent. This is one thing that we need also to improve. Kung paano namin mapapadala kayo ng madami. Kagaya na sinabi ni Sir Chinky
Meron
kanina.
pa po tayong acknowledgement, ma'am, I think. Ipi-play po
I
natin
know.
for all the parents. For all of them. Okay na po
Okay.
kayo, ma'am? Acknowledgement
Yes.
na po tayo. Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, at first, before we finally play our acknowledgement, I would like to personally thank